Do it.
Position.
Do it.
Oh boy. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Shit. Do it.
Oh, we're truly live now.
Do it.
We're in the shits
The
now.
trash is
Right
wearing
now.
a slightly blue shirt today.
I'm not. I'm wearing a green shirt. And green and blue are very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
It's
you're
like
back.
changing
Now you're back.
colors.
Oh, there it
Yeah,
is.
it's slightly colored.
Oh.
Slight colorential differential. You know what I'm saying? Who's in the chat today? Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Daring Player Squad channel. It is Saturday, which means it's Bad Boy Stubbs Day.
Pew, 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 pew,
Wow, wow, wow,
pew.
wow.
Hi, Faye. How are you today?
Hello, y'all.
Hey.
Give me a wow, 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 wow in the chat. Wow, wow, wow,
Wow, wow,
wow.
wow, wow, wow.
I don't really know how to spell it. It's just that's how it is. No, leave the white balance as it is. Put the gain down to 120.
Wow. Wow.
Gain down. 128.
I'm gonna say it's
Go on.
wow.
Yeah, that should do it.
Because I find the white balance around,
That also helps, yeah.
around 44,000 as well.
Wab, 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 wab.
Wow.
Alright. Yes, it is back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, Bad Boy Stuff, Teamstream. My name's Rashi, over to my left.
Joyce.
Over in New West.
It's James.
What up? It's Ashy.
And somewhere we don't know where is Colston. He didn't say he would be here, but then again he didn't say he would when we asked, so I'm assuming he's
He
in
just
his
doesn't
D&D.
read.
Yeah.
See what happens over the course of tonight.
He throws a meme into the chat and goes lol and then bounces and we're like, alright, cool.
Like you never told me. It's like, you know what?
Another 3-day vacation, I see.
Ooh,
3-day
so early in the school year.
Yeah.
Well then pro
Oh,
D
school
days.
just
Or is it like the
Reconciliation.
memorial for 9/11?
Oh, for
Maybe.
Yeah, you Americans, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if that's like a day off now
Feel like
Maybe.
in the States.
it wouldn't be, but also it was Saturday.
Here,
I don't know.
on the
I don't know.
screen.
Fix the mystery.
Did you really? Alright.
Whoa, is that
Yeah.
a Colston?
Oh boy.
Colston?
Yes.
Late as fuck.
You made it.
You do exist.
Bastard.
We're like, Colston, we're ready to go, where are you? And it's like literally 10 minutes past our stream time. He's like, I'm here.
Colson coming in late with the Starbucks.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, traffic was crazy.
Orders just right. Orders are right. We ordered the caramel macchiato with no foam half soy latte.
Oh, no.
Damn it, Colston, you know I only want orange mocha frappuccinos. I only drink orange mocha frappuccinos.
What my mom told me, it's for the teachers. Oh, so it's probably a pro D
Pro-
day.
Yeah, it's a
yeah.
pretty day.
Professional development.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know what that is in not Canada land. What are you doing, Joyce?
Because you keep covering.
Well, it's because we're supposed to be farther left, but you are hogging up all that left-hand space.
I can't go any further left. You and your fat ass need to.
All right, I'm just gonna make some room. All right, let's do this.
Oh my God.
Sounds like a truck.
Yeah.
This is why you're in the down two sizes program.
Just cover up
and I
James,
am
yeah.
not. Okay.
Damn.
Just cover up, James. Damn, John from Tennessee. Damn.
John from Tennessee.
How you doing, man? How you doing? Crazy
Gotta
shit
get
already
those
happened.
gums.
Anyway,
Yeah.
to those, once again, hello everybody. My name's Rashi. Over here, my left is Joyce. Over in New West,
It is James.
What up? It's Ashy.
and over in Victoria,
Hello, it's me, your hired ethnic friend Colton.
yeah, your ethnic hire,
Majority.
your white ethnic hire, Colston.
That's, I was trying to reference from last time.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love it.
Majority friend. Okay, I just get it.
But yes, hello, welcome back to the Daring Player Squad channel, where 5 people play video games. And today's our Saturday stream, we play all together, and y'all been liking the Bad Boy stuff, so we're gonna keep on going with that. Until probably, maybe next week? Next week is what, September 16th? Probably the week after then. That's when the Hearth and Home Valheim.
Oh, shit.
DLC drops.
Oh man.
We have some
Here we
choices to
go.
make. We have some choices to make.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh jeez.
But yeah, thank you all for joining us
Be a
tonight.
mess.
Yeah, there's gonna be more food, more decorations. That's the whole gist of Hearth and Home. I don't think there'll be any major like changes coming up with combat or anything, but we'll see. Who knows? Yeah, without further ado, we're gonna continue on. Again, for all of you who are in the chat today, if you have any preferences for us to try any voices for any particular character, let us know. And we'll do our best to kind of like facilitate that.
We'll first question is, Colston, would you like to take Nikolina Pavlova as we asked in the chat?
Oh yeah. You two have to decide what do you want. Who do
I
you-
thought it was gonna continue as Stroganoff.
You will.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but Stroganoff is a bit of a bit character. I don't think he'll have very much to say. He is a character here, but like I don't think he's gonna have.
Yeah, like you.
Brendan's here. Brendan, is Biff,
Yeah.
Beef Stroganoff going to be having a lot of vocal lines in this? Vocal.
So hello, Brendan.
Hello, Brendan.
Welcome back to Soup.
Soup.
Don't be racist. I am good soup. Anyway, Joyce, here's your voice.
All right. Somehow the door to the cabin we were in ended up bolted after we made an emergency stop.
I guess I can look here.
Susato-san took a deep breath, then gently slid back the bolt.
Hopefully the screen as this one doesn't get fucked.
Oh yeah, right. It's me.
Stroganoff.
Go, Stroganoff, go.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, Stroganoff has a lot of lines, yeah. Because I think he's one of the
good.
witnesses, right?
Ah, yes.
Excellent.
Love you.
Love
Colston.
you too,
Colston, you're Stroganoff.
Right. I need to see if I can try to remember what I did for that.
Moscow,
Right.
Munich, Das Vidanya.
You,
Comrade.
what are you doing in Miss Pavlova's quarters?
You both look unhurt. Good.
Oh, we're fine, thank you. What on earth happened? We heard something about how we were going to collide with another ship.
Strong line for generations. Yes, it had appears to have been a false report, though.
Oh, how did that happen?
There's a dense fog outside, so it's extremely difficult to see. Someone must have thought he saw a ship ahead. This person obviously triggered the alarm, and that's why we made an emergency stop.
Got triggered.
Everything is chaos. Passengers are screaming, crew are running everywhere. And my beef stew is spilled all over the floor.
Motherfuck. This first class area is the only quiet part of the ship at the moment.
Oh, I see.
Someone triggered the alarm? Does that mean I have to pay for their therapy? That someone
Fuck.
pressed that button outside?
Dang.
Ah, you wicked intruder! Dressed all in black! You are the devil!
Boy.
Sorry, me? I've been called a lot of things before, but devil is a first.
You're Akuma. You opened my traveling case! How could you?
What? No, we didn't touch it.
That's right, Miss Pavlova. It was already open when we came into your cabin.
Inspector!
Thanks for the water, BB.
Yes.
I told Tom your plan, so that was my bad.
Arrest this man! I know he did it! He is a criminal! It is not enough that he has killed a man!
Colston.
That, and he is the stowaway as well. If Vixman promises not to steal chicken, do you behave? Or do you believe?
Chicken?
Take him away! He is trespasser as well as everything else! That was not a rolled R in that last word.
No.
Through the way, trespassing, killing, she is right, you are a devil. So naughty devil.
You are dead.
It doesn't look good, does it?
I must
looks
destroy
pretty
you.
bad.
This looks pretty
Pretty
bad.
bad.
there is sail below deck. Throw him in.
Dick.
I will join him later.
Oh God.
Tomorrow
Oh
we'll
God.
dock in Hong Kong. Then we give you straight to police.
Wait, a cell.
Dragon Ball.
Please, Inspector Hosonaga, is there anything you can do?
This is a Russian vessel. I really have no jurisdiction here. After my last effort to appeal the captain's good nature, found out he's quite a bit of an asshole.
This is terrible.
This is a real crisis. I've got to find a solution. Immediately.
All right, here. Who do we do? Just examine.
part coming soon. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Let's run! Run for your lives!
Pan to the left. Examine. Pan to the left.
There we go. There he is! He's just sexing it up on that fucking... Sexing it up on that fucking wall.
Oh my God! Oh my God! What are you doing?
Alright.
Sir!
This game must be fun with a group of people.
Oh my God, it is so much fun with a group
Should
of
we
people.
adjust the text so that they're not fading away?
What? Oh.
Oh yeah, I did that because of reasons.
What the? Yeah, I can. You want to do that?
But you'll have to refresh it on the stream.
James will do it, I guess.
Well, I won't be able to refresh the stream.
Oh.
But,
Exactly, it's a
Yeah.
tougher system.
chat app. Oh fuck you.
Anyway.
Fuck, what did I just close?
I'm here.
If someone else figures it out before me, please feel free to do the thing. I'm not gonna figure this out. I always fumble.
And why
my-
did you?
No,
That's fine.
me-
Well, because I
Where's
fucked it
the-
the last time.
You close the whole window, Joyce.
I did.
So-
Can that?
Yeah,
Haha!
okay, works.
Thank you,
You got
Google
it?
Chrome. No, but I did something else.
Okay.
Chance to
Settings.
oh, sorry, I'm looking at what's going on here.
Appearance.
Sorry, hold on a second. We're doing
Technical
sonar.
difficulties. Not-
Appearance. Scale. No. Show up. No. I
It's
don't
fine,
know.
let-
You should do it. You
Joyce, do it.
Okay.
You'll-
Okay.
You'll fail
Here.
less than I will at this point.
You say that, but
Sing the hanger up. Or better yet, being a crack ass
And
as
that stream.
Sholmes is like to
Eh?
do.
Embed and stream on the left hand
yeah,
side.
I guess so. Eh?
Then scroll down, hide messages.
Hide
uncheck.
messages, uncheck.
Then
All right,
close.
then close. And then in the Streamlabs, we find the chat box wherever it may be, and we
Double click. Yeah,
refresh cache.
Cool. There we go. That should fix everything.
That should keep the chat up on the screen. Cool.
Alright.
What are you doing up there?
Ha!
Mr. Scholes!
Look at the crown on. I'm a pretty. Look at all that. I'm a pretty princess. Beep boop. Naturally, I was analyzing what a weight of 20,000 rubles feels like on one's head.
Naturally.
Have I not told you that as a detective, it is my business to know what other people do not? Ha! This isn't mere tomfoolery, my boy. No.
Well, why were you hanging from that hook from before then?
Isn't it obvious? To properly assess the weight of the 20,000 rubles, naturally. I wish to determine if it would bend
Here we
that.
go with this.
I wished to determine if it would bend that conceited-looking hook on the wall, so full of brag and bounce.
I never know whether to take this man seriously or not.
You again. The great detective. That's the wrong accent.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Great.
Dan Spectre, I confess I've been looking for you. I have something to report to you most urgently.
Well, fuck. You try looking for me somewhere other than a hook on the wall next time.
What is the report? Speak.
urgent report from the great detective can mean only but one thing. Yes. The case of the curious murder that took place last night here on the vessel, the steamship Boolia, has been solved! By me, naturally.
Here we go.
Oh, what?
Really?
Yes, I've eliminated all of the possibilities. No other explanations exist. So allow me to illuminate all your minds. For I am about to reveal my great detective's greatly admired great deduction to the case.
Squat.
We squat as we detect. I'll take the hit
You
on this one.
solved it. Even Hedgehog understands this case.
Hedgehog.
We will know what. No, I'm squatting and reading at the same time. It's not doing so well.
It's okay, I'm doing
We all
squats.
know
I'll
who
do it
is
on your behalf.
responsible for killing student boy this morning when we found criminal in wardrobe.
10
Is
squats.
this stowaway? And he wears handcuffs to prove.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
Trouble is, there doesn't appear to be anyone else who could have killed the victim.
I was locked in a closet.
Because, as everyone knows, the cabin door was bolted shut from the inside.
That's not necessarily true.
That means the culprit must be someone who was inside the cabin.
Yes. It's what's called the locked room mystery in detective stories.
It's a bottle episode.
Yeah, it's a bottle episode.
Room that is locked, that is point.
The room was locked.
Oh, well, I can't deny that. There's no way the bolt could have been drawn across from the outside of the cabin.
You're all quite mistaken. The cabin next door is not a so-called locked room at all.
What?
What?
Oh yes, there's another entrance. The back door, as we like to say. An entrance used last night by the culprit in order to gain access to the cabin despite the bolted door.
What other entrance? We've never discussed that in public.
Why? It gapes
my
open
God.
mouthed as we even at you even as we speak. The ventilator man!
The ventilator?
You think it is funny? I cannot even put my arm through that hole. It is so thick. But a gaping hole.
That's because your arm's as thick as tree trunks.
It's so painful, they have to use drugs. But they're enjoying it. You're suggesting the culprit entered and left the victim's convent. Oh no. Cabin through that tiny opening.
Yes, and they eat the poo-poo.
You're gonna get a lot of these odd phrases and
Got it.
double entendres.
Possible.
Yeah.
His arms are too fucking big.
Ah, but it is. And last night, the victim even witnessed the intruder in the act of passing through the ventilator.
Ventilator just has all new meaning now.
So many dogs.
Mr. Schlums,
Schlumps.
do you mean? Are you referring to the words of Kazuma Shama wrote in his diary? 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
Precisely, my dear madam.
But what does it mean? What is this speckled band?
The answer to that particular conundrum is in this very cabin.
Alright, Coulson's gotta voice whatever animal it is.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be the vibrator?
What's up, y'all?
Yeet, skirt,
Vibrator in the
skirt,
house. Yeet, skirt.
Mr. Sholmes, what are you doing?
There is a distinct element of danger, but fear not. I am ready. what I am about to expose for you all to see will shock you to your very core.
I'd rather not see your speckled band, sir.
Behold!
Uh-oh.
Ah! What the?
The fuck?
Look at that thick boy.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
It's a snake.
Allow me to introduce you all
Brought to you by Badger.
Yikes.
to the band, the Speckled Band, brought to you by Bad Dragon.
A snake. It's a snake.
Indubitably.
Badger.
Mushroom.
Snake. It's a snake.
It's a snake.
Oh, that's a sneaky snake.
Yeah, that's the snake's voice.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Ah, that's how he got the markings.
Oh yeah, it's been hugging his face all fucking night.
Oh,
Oh, it was
that-
hugging his face
Oh,
last
he's been
night,
with it.
probably.
Ooh, he's been with it, eh?
He looks like a man who can handle an anaconda. All right.
Mr. Sholmes, just one thing.
Pray, what troubles you?
Well, that snake isn't really speckled now, is it? It looks more stripy, wouldn't you say?
Yes, you're right. I think in this case, you'd have to call it the Striped Band, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Space.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
You both see and observe with distinction. However, do you not think that is precisely the trap into which the culprit wishes you to fall?
Oh my god. Oh my goodness, really? It's a trap?
How exactly?
I think perhaps it's time I explain the intricacies of my train of thought.
I'd rather not hear that, thank you very much.
Are you ready, Miss Pavlova?
I'm sorry for the young man who died, but that is all.
You should give her like a deep Russian voice. Usually, give her the deepest Russian voice you can. Like, my main name is Ivana Humpalat.
Oh no.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Da-da-da-da.
His death is nothing to do with me. This whole thing is nothing to do with me. That could work.
There are two conclusions I have drawn from the facts. Number one, last night your friend infiltrated the victim's cabin. And number two, that same friend was responsible for the victim losing his life.
No.
Oh, some good shit.
She turned as white as a bowl of rice again. Sholmes must be right. He's hit the nail on the head.
This young woman's friend killed Mr. Asogi.
Just calls it.
It looks like he can't speak with that snake coiled around his head.
I would advise as little movement as possible, Seamen. You wouldn't want the fangs of that long friend in your neck. So, everyone, let us begin. Sherlock Holmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular! Oh, that's good shit. Oh, yeah, let's get ready for this shit.
The great deduction! The game is afoot! Topic 1. Intruder's identity. Conclusion.
Miss Pavlova, moments ago you claimed the following. His death has nothing to do with me. This whole thing has nothing to do with me. Yet you cannot deceive yourself. Yes, when you recall those horrid events, your aching heart smarts with pain. And it is that very pain that evidences your inextricable link to the victim's death. So we ask, what was the nature of this intruder that stole into the victim's cabin that portentous night? Why, naturally, it was the friend with which you boarded this vessel, was it not? Ah, as I suspected. Another telltale glance. Without doubt, your friend is the writhing serpent we see before us. And yet, the fact leaves us in a quandary.
Oh God.
He's trying to like.
Gotta get ya. I'm a sneaky snake. You look delicious.
Why does he sound like fucking? Who's that? Oh, who's that guy?
I'm so close. Gotta get ya.
He sounds a lot more like not Christopher Walken. Who's the other guy from freaking National Treasure and all that shit?
Oh God. You know, I love that the snake and Stroganoff are basically one entity at this point. This is perfect.
Colson sounded like the snake was like Nicolas Cage, but a snake Nicolas Cage.
Oh my God, I've just noticed Stroganoff's uniform is too small for him.
Oh yeah, it's way too small for him.
Top.
Yeah, I don't.
His crop top.
The victim's written observations on the night in question tell of a speckled band. Yes, Otaku Driver, Nick Cage. Whereas, regrettably, this specimen's marking does not fit the description in any way. Now smell my finger.
Oh no, not again.
What explanation can we give, pray? What was the sight that fell upon the victim's eyes last night?
No! Don't look at me! This has nothing to do with any of these!
But it does!
Mr. Muscles!
You have the answer to this quandary even now, hidden behind your back! Yes, that which you are trying but failing to conceal can only be the snake's sloughed skin. Evidently, after the subtle and horrible crime, this most deadly friend of yours shed its original skin. No?
Yeah, that's not how snakes work.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Last night, through the ventilator visible in this cabin, your then speckled friend slithered next door. Using the bell cord on the other side as a bridge, the serpent silently descended into the victim's quarters. In the dim light, it appeared to the young gentleman who was about to lose his life as a speckled band.
That didn't happen.
In summary, the nature of this friend of yours, which last night infiltrated the scene of the crime, is a rare breed of snake whose markings change each time it slows its skin. A snake so dreadful, we can only imagine it would be found in the deepest depths of India.
Conclusion! A beloved speckled snake! Topic 2. Oh, Mr. Asogi died.
Worst data holodeck episode ever.
Moving on, we come to the heart of the matter. The grim demise of the victim. Oh yeah, he's just like, clearly, like I remember that episode where it was like, clearly the person had his left-handed and he throws like a ball at somebody and he catches it with his right hand, and then Data's like, that's not supposed to happen. How did this young man lose his life? And why?
I am so upset at this, okay?
According to the data of which I have been apprised, it would appear that there were no visible signs of injury. Now smell my finger. In fact, the circumstances of the victim's death can only be explained by a terrible venom. Now, if we take that as a fact, which I most certainly will, because no one can prove me wrong. Oh, did you want to do this as for deductions? I forgot we wanted to do it. Do we want to do
Oh, right! Fucking sure.
There we go. We can reasonably imagine that there remains evidence to affirm it at the scene of the crime.
Oh no, better be.
Yes! An examination of the deceased's body will prove the cause of death conclusively. The almost but not quite imperceptible puncture wounds left by the venomous fangs will seal the truth. Yes, the vestiges of the snake bite delivered by your terrifying friend.
This makes no sense.
There's no point in feigning ignorance, Miss Pavlova. After the incident, you endeavored to hide everything, didn't you? But now your involuntary glance betrays the hiding place you chose. That's right, you hid the evidence that links you to the victim's death in that traveling case. When we first met in this cabin, it came to my attention that your case moved periodically. Your serpent assassin was restless inside, no doubt.
You don't.
It was just a slithering bad dragon with a timer. Everyone knows that.
It is telling that the victim made a note of a low whistling sound that he heard minutes before his end. That was your signal, was it not? The sound you had used to train your serpent friend.
To train.
Ha! Indeed! You'd put the serpent through this ventilator and wait. After a period, you'd summon it back with a whistle. You couldn't know if the animal had done its duty, so you would listen for signs of life next door. If the victim appeared not to have been dispatched, you'd release the snake once more. Do you deny the snake has undergone such training?
It's not true.
Having slithered through the ventilator and down the bell cord, the creature needed only to sink its fangs in once. And its venom would course through the victim's veins, ending his existence forever. That's the true nature of the speckled band that took the poor young man's life. There can be no doubt. My logic is infallible.
Conclusion: death by a venomous snake's bite.
God, I'm so fucking hard right now.
I'm on fire. I'm so fucking hot right now.
God, I'm like full mass right now. Just fucking going crazy. Oh. Like, look at my finger. That's how hard it is right now.
Oh my god.
Thus concludes Herlock Sholmes' great deduction of the speckled band. Now, excuse me while I go to the washroom. I need to deal with my speckled band, if you know what I mean.
God, he's so close to being a moron.
Speckled.
Miss Pavlova has trained her pet snake as a killing machine. There on the floor, you will observe a saucer of milk. The promise of food is the key to training any creature. Wait a second, what?
No.
Wait, what?
Choto a fucking...
Incredible. You're so wrong. But you tried to solve the mystery.
No.
Amazing! Your great deduction really lives up to its name.
Why are we all buying it?
I see now why Herlock Sholmes has become such a household name for all the simps in the world.
My dear man, it was nothing remarkable. As the Russians say, I could have done it with one left hand.
Can we take the snake off the man's face already?
Could I venture an opinion, Mr. Sloan?
Shut the fuck up, Susato! But of course, what is on your mind?
It's just about your deductions before. Some things don't quite make sense to me.
I welcome questions as to my method, and I will answer both loudly and proudly.
Oh. Well, good. First of all,
Get fucked.
you're a dumbass. Snakes are egg-laying creatures, part of the reptile family.
Hello. I heard an objection. Resubscription? Oh, thanks, James. Thanks. Everyone, type thanks. James is in the chat for his wonderful commitment of 31 months of
to our own channel. Yep.
Oh my god.
I mean, it doesn't hurt that we do.
You are well informed, madame.
And reptiles, don't drink milk, you dumbass.
I can't see the announcements if they go up to this. You need to move it slightly more to the right. More. There.
You're welcome.
It's really only mammals that like to drink milk, you see. So, I'm not sure it would be possible to train a snake using milk as a reward.
No matter. No doubt Miss Pavlova used some other treat to encourage her pet to do her bidding. Milk was merely an example. The logic holds.
Well, there is something else. Snakes have no ears.
I mean, they do. They do have ears. Just
Not very good ones.
No. Yes, so I'm not sure it would really be possible to signal a snake by whistling.
But madame, what of the tales from Arabia? Have you not heard of the snakes that dance to the sound of the flute?
I think perhaps the performers play their music in time with the snake's natural movements.
Is that how they do it?
Oh, I see. No hands, no feet, no ears. Those creatures are so inept. Those creatures are so inept as to be practically useless.
don't take it out on the snakes, Mr. Sholmes.
Oh, I must resist. My massive hard-on must resist urge to fap.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
I took some LSD recently, and my hands are so big.
I can't stop milking this giant cow.
Have you noticed that you can see the fingers fing, but thumbs thumb, but fingers don't fing? It's fucking crazy.
Thumbs thumb, but fingers do
I
not
regret
fing.
my simping choices. There is one other thing.
You have more? LSD?
Yeah. Snakes use the scales on their bellies to propel themselves. That's how they did it. So, I'm not really sure that a snake could manage to climb up a flat bow cord like the ones in these cabins.
Fucking watch it.
They should try harder.
Oh my
Wow! Wow.
He's just like going around the problem.
Please don't be angry with me, Mr. Schloms. Point is,
He's got the Homer Simpson mentality. Where like, Homer, there's a snake on you. It'll give up in a couple of hours. Snakes, nature's quitters. Snakes, nature's quitters.
even if the snake had gone through the ventilator to the next door cabin, it couldn't have come back without help. What I'm trying to say...
What you say?
is that there are a number of reasons why it's difficult to imagine the snake could have had a part in this.
Oh, you just wrecked him.
Did he just hang himself?
He got.
I know, right? It looks like he hung himself.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Hosanaga's like, I regret my simping choices.
Same
Fucking
here.
dumbass.
Yeah, this is awkward. I think we need to step in and help again, Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh no, you don't mean...
Yes! We need to modify Mr. Schlum's latest deductions and
Schlums.
turn them into great ones they ought to be.
Let's go.
I had a feeling this was coming.
We got this.
Alright, let's give it a try. Time to dance, detective.
Just what I was waiting for, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes. Wait, no. Yes! Right.
So cast your eyes down to your wrists again.
What?
I slipped them because you're dead.
Sorry.
You've done it again!
Your handcuffs are gone.
Where did they go? That's the wrong accent.
Fear not, I shall see they're restored after our work is done.
I really wish you'd leave them off.
Shut up, my sub! You shall remain submissive and breathable.
Randomly snaps.
Shut the fuck up.
He's losing it.
You shall remain submissive and breathable.
Oh yes.
Oh. What was it? What was that pie chart?
Yeah.
The in between submissive and breedable. You get a bussy.
You get a bussy. Now, everyone, let us begin. Sherlock Holmes is proud to present his logic and reasoning spectacular.
God, I'm getting deja vu for this.
Oh, some good shit.
I think you've done it.
Course correction. Hold it, Mr. Holmes.
Correction.
All right. You
she
can
was, yeah, moments ago you can't be following. His death has nothing to do with me. That you cannot deceive yourself. Yes, recall those horrid events. Your aching heart smarts. But no, she's looking at her hand. She must have cut herself.
She does have a pained expression on her face.
Yes, that's true. She looks as though Kazuma-sama's death is weighing heavily on her mind.
But you're not sure Mr. Sholmes has read her quite correctly, is that it? Could there be some other way to interpret her expression then?
Sorry, I was just reading the bottom. Shut it, power bottom!
I mean, you're not entirely wrong.
If you want me to say things in different voices, I can also.
I mean, have we not established? Actually, no. I think we've established that Kazuma is the power bottom in this relationship.
I don't know.
They could be switched.
It could be a switch. He seems like a nice
Take
dude.
a moment and really look very closely at Miss Pavlova.
Just looking really closely.
Clearly in
Oh
her
no,
butt.
that's just creepy.
Back of her hand.
No.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Claw scratches.
Yeah. So.
What about her earrings or what's in her pocket?
Her pocket is
But
the.
she's
yeah, her pocket.
clutching her hand right now.
Yeah, no. Her pocket has the article that has her as the escaped ballerina. But that's really interesting. When you recall those horrid events, no, it's fine.
Smarting with pain.
Smart. Oh, shit.
Oh, Naruhodo-san, look. That looks like a very painful wound.
It looks like a scratch made by some kind of small animal. And fairly recently, too.
Well, whoever scratched her doesn't appear to be around here.
What caused her pain? The scratch. Present.
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 Present. Yes. When you recall those horrid events, that claw scratch smarts with pain.
Indeed, a simple observation reveals that wound is fresh.
Ms. Pavlova, did you in fact receive that scratch? Sometime last night.
It just sounds super sad. It's like a very awkward sound.
When I think about the young man who died next door, I feel so sad. And when I am sad, the pain from this wound is worse.
Oh my god.
Yes, that is rough.
And it is that very pain that evidences your inextricable link to the victim's death. Snakes. Why does it have to be snakes? So we ask, what is the nature of this intruder that stole into the victim's cabin on that portentous night? Why, naturally, it was the friend which you boarded the vessel was. It was the friend with which you boarded this vessel, was it not? Ah, as I expected, another telltale glance at my giant peen.
Wrapped around another man's face. It seems likely that the scratch mark on the back of Miss Pavlova's hand was made by this friend of hers, doesn't it? Except snakes don't have claws, do they? Then they would be lizards.
No shit, they don't. They don't even have hands or feet on which claws might grow. Come on, guys.
Oh, well then. If that snake isn't her pet, what is? What's the true identity of this friend of hers?
We should follow her gaze. Naruhodo.
With claws?
I mean,
We'll buy something like that.
I mean, sponsored by Bad Dragon, it could happen.
That's where we'll find the answer.
The bad dragon.
Oh, where's
Wait,
this writhing serpent?
Oh,
Turning your attention to the
The
table.
photo frame,
Yes,
Even Stroganoff.
Oh, it's a cat, ain't it?
it is. It's a cat.
yeah, it's a kitty cat.
Who
Oh,
said he
so fucking cute!
Look
That was
at
a little
him.
big, though.
Ah, where's our cats?
Code beans.
Look at the photograph in this frame. Look at this photograph in this frame. This must be something Miss Pavlova brought with her when she ran away.
Fuck, that's cute.
I know,
She is
right?
exceptionally beautiful, isn't she? It's cute as fuck.
Oh,
Yes,
fine.
it's true. But personally, it's the little black creature she's holding that's caught my eye.
That's
So
what I
fucking
meant.
cute. Maybe we better take a closer look at this. The cat!
Aw.
The kitty.
Here comes the boy.
Look at the little cat Miss Pavlova is cuddling here. It looks so soft
Oh,
and fluffy.
What a cute little kitten. It could vie with you, couldn't it, Naruhodo-san, for the blackest outfit?
That's
The
racist.
blackest outfit.
Blackest.
I don't like the way you said black. The blackest outfit.
Huh. A black kitten.
Now say it again right.
A black kitten. And from the look of this picture, at least, Miss Pavlova seems very attached to it. Breeze in! Yes!
Little key down.
Miss Pavlova, show us your.
Kitten.
Okay.
Show us your sick puss.
She's a child.
She's sick!
No, the word puss.
She's sick!
The word puss means face.
Without a doubt, your friend is the little kitten we see before us.
Yes! The scratch on the back of your hand makes it abundantly clear.
Big fucking scratch for a thing that's.
Ah, yeah, cats
Yeah.
can- yeah, no cats can do that.
Yep.
The whereabouts of this black kitten isn't clear, but what is clear is that you brought the animal with you when you ran away, didn't you? Thank you for coming, Blue.
Thanks for coming, Blue.
Have a good night.
That
Darka.
guy's my-
Dark. Oh.
Oh.
That guy's my best friend. I couldn't leave her behind.
Darker would appear to be a Russian blue. Aw.
She'd be more gray then.
And yet, the fact leaves us in a quandary. Well, it's a black and white photo, right?
Yeah, but that's like you can gray and black. You can tell in a black and white photo.
God.
The victim's written observation on the night in question tells of a speckled band. Whereas regrettably,
Tell us the story.
tell the story. This specimen's markings do not fit the description in any way.
No shit, Sherlock.
It's Herlock.
Ivan.
What explanation can we give, pray? What was this sight that fell upon the victim's eyes last night?
No, don't look at me. This has nothing to do with any of these.
Get to the point.
Oh, but it does! You have the answer to this quandary even now, hidden behind your back. Yes! That which you are trying but failing to conceal can only be the snake's sloughed skin.
We've established that there's no.
Did you see that? She just took something out of her pocket and hid it behind her back.
If she'd just left it in her pocket, no one would have ever known.
Oh yes, ploys like that are Mr. Schlaum's specialty. He ever so cleverly forced her to reveal something.
I thought deduction was his specialty, or making me believe that was a ploy too.
Anyway, I find it hard to believe that's the skin of a snake.
In which case, just what is Miss Pavlova hiding behind her back? What is she actually trying to hide?
Look at Strong enough in the corner. He's just like, is it? It's a toy.
Yeah, it's inside of the. Yeah.
I think it's a kitty toy.
Yes.
Hello, toy.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, it is speckled and it is a band, but what is it? It seems to be soft and fluffy, a long piece of cloth of some sort, and it looks like a handle on one end. I think it might be a cat's toy. This sort is common in the West. Sorry.
I think it may be a cat's toy. This sort is common in the West, apparently.
The little like.
Yeah, it's a fluffy.
It's no like the
yeah.
no where you tell which side is talking is so small. Like.
Yeah.
How is that a toy for cats?
Cats like to chase the band around and paw at it. Kittens in particular love that sort of play. Uh-oh. You only need to wave it in front of them, and they pounce to catch it.
That sounds positively adorable.
Positively?
Yes! Yes! The one thing you're trying but failing to conceal is, a cat's toy.
Precisely. And the true nature of the now infamous speckled band. And it was this toy that you dangled through the ventilator. You waved it around, I presume. Naturally, the victim could not fail to notice it.
But why? For what reason?
Oh, that's some shit. My dear boy, there can only be one answer to that. After her feline friend disappeared through the ventilator into the neighboring cabin, Miss Pavlova attempted to use the speckled cat's toy to incite the creature to return.
Ah!
In summary, the nature of this friend, Miss Pavlova's, which last night infiltrated the scene of the crime, is a blithesome Russian blue breed of cat by the name of Darka.
Oh, God! The fuck?
Truly troublesome feline, young Darka has proven to be. She must be caged once found. Will forgive us for borrowing the photograph of your pet, Miss Pavlova. Oink. Grabby grabby.
Imagine if the cat shows up and it's like, it was me! I'm the killer!
It was me all along!
Darka! I win.
I win.
Never see it coming.
It was after I gave her food last night. That's when it happened.
This bitch scratched me.
She scratched the back of my hand and then ran up the bell cord. Before I could do anything, she had disappeared through the ventilator. It was me, Darka.
On the one hand, you look at that ventilator and you're like, how could she possibly have gotten through the grate? And you're like, yes, a cat is liquid.
She is so naughty.
What could possibly go wrong?
Conclusion! Beloved kitten. Solved.
Now we gotta figure out how he died. Moving on, we come to the heart of the matter. The grim demise of the victim. Smell my finger! No.
I'm so upset about this.
How did this young man lose his life, and why? He was viciously allergic to cats.
I mean, yeah.
According to the data of which I have been apprised, it would appear that there was no visible signs of injury.
He was killed by pussy.
It was the pussy that killed him. Too good. Kill the man.
Slain by the
What Mr. Schlum says is true. There were no signs of a wound anywhere on Kazuma-sama's body.
But, so, yeah, Brendan was saying that he noticed the extra British accent I was putting on. I was like,
Yep.
I was like, because ever since you said that he switches between English and Japanese, I'm like, there's British English and then there's like speak like my English. I'm like, let's see if I can keep that up. I don't know, but anyways, that's right. But Mr. Sholmes seems to be unaware of one very important detail. Kazuma wasn't allergic to pussy. I mean, wasn't poisoned. Yes.
Yes, it would seem so. Let's give him the information he's missing now, because he's missing a lot.
Oh my god. So much.
Yeah, dumb fuck.
What's he missing?
The post-mortem where it says he died of, spinal injury. So there was no poison.
Yeah. Neck broken. No
Yeah.
obvious results of injury.
Dead of a broken neck. Yes!
Broke his cervix. Just kicked in the crotch.
That's not what there is, but okay.
In fact, the circumstances of the victim's death can only be explained by the post-mortem report.
Ah, yes! I knew it was one or the other.
His neck was...
Indeed! The breaking of the cervical vertebra is fatal. Only that Goliath could be strong enough to survive that.
Seaman Stroganoff isn't some sort of immortal freak, you know.
The jury is out! Anyway, we have on good authority that the victim's neck was broken. Now, if you take that fact, we can reasonably imagine that there remains evidence to affirm it at the scene of the crime.
Oh no, could there be...
The bell's there!
Yeah.
No! Did it eat the cat? I'm gonna quit this game.
Why would he eat the cat?
No, the snake ate the cat. If the snake ate the
Oh,
cat, I am going to leave this game forever.
Kazuma died because his neck was broken.
The cat shows up and like snaps Kazuma.
Oh my god.
Like, imagine at the very end of this, like they walk away and it's like, job well solved. They fucking figured it out. Then all of a sudden you see the cat in like a jacket and glasses and a hat and like walks. Then turns around and sees him and then walks away and he's like, dun dun. And he's got like a big bushy mustache and like just snaps his neck. And then plants the evidence. And leaves.
Damn it. We'll probably go on for like a couple more hours, Brendan. Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, in other words, he was probably struck by something. Or someone.
Yes, that's a distinct possibility. As of yet, no weapon has been found, though.
Presumably, Darka didn't silently creep up behind Kazuma and deal him a fatal blow.
And then presumably.
I knew it. Had to look at the cat. It's still in the room. Better have got this thing fight. I mean, he's only been.
I suppose.
No, they took him out of the room.
Yeah, this is just for memory.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Right.
He was gone by the time I woke up.
It's possible that he had a fall and hit the ground awkwardly.
On his face.
It could have been a terrible act of misfortune that he broke his neck completely by accident.
Takes talent, man.
So you're saying he broke his neck, but he somehow could still scribble something
Yeah.
with his fingers.
The
That doesn't add up.
It's either he was knocked down, he scribbled something and then they killed him, or he was killed and then someone tried to frame it on somebody.
That doesn't add up. Anyways,
It's rather hard to believe of Kazuma-sama, though.
He was graceful as a.
He wasn't a clumsy man.
well, we need to fix this deduction somehow. Is there anything from the scene that could explain what happened? Mark on the floor.
So this one.
Yes.
A small glass and a scruff
Yeah, the bell.
glass object, what looks like a scuff mark made by Kazuma's shoes were found by the victim's body.
Yes!
he kick the cat?
He might have stepped on the cat. Yeah, by accident.
There's a black cat in a dark room at like 2 a.m. in the morning. Yes! An explanation of the mark on the floor will prove the cause of death conclusively.
Oh my god, he really did die from the pussy. This particular mark, so prominently visible next to the victim's body, is a deposit of shoe polish.
Oh god, I was kidding.
Shoe polish.
Indeed. Positively identified by a little analysis device I constructed, which I carry now as a matter of course. Beeswax, tallow, and dye were my result. An undeniable ingredient of shoe polish.
And the color of the polish is a perfect match to the color of Mr. Asogi's laced leather shoes. Looking at this mark, it's not hard to imagine what happened. For some reason, Mr. Asogi must have caught his foot at that point on the floor and tripped.
Please, no.
And by a dreadful turn of misfortune, caught his neck against some immovable object as he fell to the floor. Suffering a fatal blow to the spine, the victim's vertebrae shattered, and in that instant, he lost his life.
No! I don't know. I don't know anything about this.
Is that really true, Miss Pavlova? What about the evidence left at the scene where Mr. Asogi lost his life?
Yes, the facts are as clear as day to me. You did all you could to conceal the incriminating evidence. But now your involuntary glance betrays the hiding place you chose. That's right, you hid the evidence that links you to the victim's death in that traveling case.
I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama merely tripped over, and now he's no more?
Oh, you done? All right, John. Catch you later.
It can't
Thanks
be
for coming.
true.
Bye,
I
y'all.
refuse to accept it.
Take it easy, man. Take care of that too.
You.
I know it's hard to believe, but the mark on the floor does seem to suggest what happened.
But
And if this part of Mr. Sholm's deduction is right, Miss Pavlova is trying to hide some evidence that would prove it. Here in this cabin, somehow in the direction that she just cast her eyes.
there, I wonder.
Let's have a good look around. The answer must be here somewhere. Examine the wastebasket.
So what's the basket though?
Around, there's a wastebasket.
This is a waste paper basket. Perhaps all the first class cabins have them.
This is the pile of garbage in the corner of the cabin.
But Miss Pavlova only started occupying this cabin late last night. Presumably, there's not much rubbish in there yet. Oh, what's that?
It's a broken piece of glass, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I feel like I've seen this somewhere before.
If it looks familiar, perhaps it's more than your mind simply playing tricks on you.
Isn't that?
Freezing.
Yes!
Yes! Boom! Zahuardo!
Yeah.
I know, right? That's right. You hid the evidence that links you to the victim's death in that wastepaper basket.
Here we have a fragment of some intricate glass object. It would seem. One that has a familiar air, in fact.
Precisely. We found another piece of broken glass on the floor of Mr. Asogi's cabin. And as you can see, the two pieces fit together perfectly.
That means that little black cat had a cute purple bell. Aw.
So, Miss Pavlova, shall we consider what this tells us? Why would it be that the part of this glass object, which was evidently broken at the scene of the victim's death, should be found in the waste paper basket in your cabin? Wah. You're well acquainted with this glass bell, are you not?
I'm surprised that it's like a glass bell and
I don't know, in that hushed Russian accent of yours won't save you this time, dear girl. Why?
wow, called out.
Why? Because we have the conclusive evidence linking you to. Because we have the conclusive evidence linking you to the bell in question.
Squats!
Daring player squats!
What?
I did my squats. Who wants to do squats?
I'll do the squats. I can't count in Russian, too.
Yeah, I know, right, Brennan? If you look at the fucking picture.
5,
Jesus.
6, 7, 8.
Take it away, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yeah, I did it.
Yes. Yes. The evidence linking Miss Pavlova and the little glass bell, that would be...
In this photograph.
Right here, in this photograph.
Hi, Paul.
If you look at this photograph, you could clearly see, hanging from Darka's collar.
Big fat bell.
It is.
It's too big for him.
She'll grow into it. The very glass bell in question. I mean, that is a very small cat. If we've... I mean, then again, we have gigantic cats.
The truth has caught up with you, Miss Pavlova. The young man who lost his life last night did so after a truly inauspicious fall.
It's not my finger.
And the cause of that fateful stumble?
My fucking cat.
Your absent feline friend, Darka!
Darka!
Oh, shit.
Pretty good.
Wow, she just got double teamed.
I couldn't. I was double teamed.
We got her in the proverbial pig roast.
Oh no.
I couldn't. Stop. I couldn't tell anyone. Wow.
God, I hate this place.
Conclusion! Death by tripping over pussy! Solved!
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow.
Mission complete.
Oh my god, I...
This is the darkest timeline.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Eiffel Tower! Brendan, no!
I feel down. Oh no.
We like to call it the London Bridge.
Why don't you tell us now, Miss Pavlova?
Because the bridge raises and lowers.
Oh my god.
Tell us exactly what happened last night.
Could you imagine them just squatting so the London Bridge actually elevates and lowers? Could you imagine doing that? Sorry.
Don't make me sing London Bridge by Fergie. Keep going.
It was little after 1 in the morning. It was so late, but I hadn't had time to feed Darka. So I gave her some food. And then, all of a sudden, she scratched me and jumped out of my hands.
People do say that cats become very anxious and nervous in new environments, and it's fucking true.
You locked her up in a fucking, like, box for so long.
She was so fast. She disappeared through the ventilator before I could stop her.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, tracks. And that is how you acquired the rather nasty wound on the back of your hand, I take it.
Da. And I had read the rules on the wall. I knew that I was not allowed Darka with me.
Yes, modern science suggested that animals can carry infectious diseases. It's a precaution, really.
What do you want to do? Start a pandemic, global pandemic?
Or in a lab.
Shit, it's COVID-1.
So I listened and listened, trying to hear there was some noise in next cabin. It was very quiet. I was sure if someone was there, he must be sleeping. So,
No.
So at that point, you thought it'd be safe to try to lure the kitten back again by dangling the end of your toy through, the ventilator and into the adjoining cabin.
Dark always loves this toy, but it didn't work. Nothing worked.
William Shakespeare.
I tried using her favorite toy. I tried whistling to her softly, but nothing. She didn't return.
So
the faint whistling around Kazuma, the faint whistling sound Kazuma wrote about in his diary was Miss Pavlova trying to retrieve her pet.
Night, Brandon.
Bye, good night, Brendan. Have a good night.
Night, Brendan.
Bye bye. Cats have a propensity to remain hidden in the shadows when frightened.
That also tracks.
Yes, so there was nothing else I could do. I just had to wait until she had calmed down. But then... I fucked up. I heard her cry out, and then... Oh, it was such a dreadful bang. Then afterwards, nothing. It was totally silent. Totally.
Kazuma was...
Brendan. Yeah, I can do that. From the appearance of the brown mark on the floor, it seems Kazuma shot himself. More likely, though, that what you heard was the victim stepping on the glass bell and tripping up.
Ah, yeah, that makes more sense.
The SS Beria is a large vessel, but even she can pitch and roll violently without warning. Yet Mr. Asogi was already off balance as a result of the ship lurching when his kitten got under his feet. The combination of unfortunate factors could easily have caused him to foul over. But what became of the kitten afterwards?
Everyone's wondering.
In the end, that he managed to get her to come back through the ventilator.
That is true. We did
Yeah.
see the box jumping around.
Yeah.
Yet Daka is nowhere to be seen.
I must have forgotten to lock my case. And now she's disappeared again.
I mean, she'd be in the other room then.
It's the only way the only place she could have gone, right?
Yeah.
Gracious, that cat is an insufferable that cat is insufferably restless as I am.
Oh, well, he knows something about himself at least.
Oh boy.
When I woke this morning, I heard that a young man in cabin next to mine had died. But I couldn't bring myself to tell anyone what had happened. There's shame. I was too scared. Scared that they would send me back to Communist Russia.
Communist Russia.
Yeah.
That hasn't happened yet.
Oh, hold on a minute.
The great Holy Russian Empire.
The Tsar.
Is it a Holy Russian Empire, or is it just the Russian Empire?
It's only in World War Z does it become the whole.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking World War Z. Yeah,
That's a great book, man.
it's a very good book. Yeah.
What about the snake?
You're right. Where is it?
Oh
Oh,
my
fuck
God.
me. If the snake is your friend, Miss
Wait.
Pavlova.
If the snake isn't your friend, Miss Pavlova, then whose is it? And where did it come from?
Oh, it's his friendo. That's why. Yeah.
Oh my god.
What on earth is such a dangerous creature doing on board this ship?
Sure, I didn't say.
Oh my god.
Nesir's friend. His name is. Oh, I'm
Piroshka?
gonna butcher this.
Piroshko.
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 I need someone to figure out what that means.
What does Piroshko mean?
I mean, it's
Wait,
almost
let's look it up.
Piroshki.
Like Piroshki, but then that would imply that he is not Russian, that he is Polish.
Yeah.
Could be.
What?
What?
That snake belongs to you.
He escaped from cage when emergency alarm sounded. I was looking for him. I missed him very much.
I didn't miss you, you son of a bitch.
I did not expect him to find me here.
No, I must be free.
Yes, how did that snake get into this cabin?
But animals are not permitted on. They're not permitted on board.
Here. We are at sea for 1 year. I must pull on my snake somehow. You want to be so long without a close friend, without someone who understands?
Yes, someone.
Yes, we've already banned that.
Thank you, Cerulean. Yes, there's a whole host of Haas replicas that we banned recently.
Yep, they're taken care of.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was like, how?
I did 5 the other day.
Yeah, it's just Piroshki, same thing. Russians also make them as a turn.
It's a Russian Perot. Okay.
Eh? Oh, sorry. I was looking at.
Yeah, you have those lines. Come on.
Couldn't you find someone a little more human who understands you better?
But my dear burly fellow, gargantuan and venomous snake, surely you can appreciate the danger you're putting everyone in.
No.
No, it's a boa constrictor. It's a, yeah, because it's an anaconda constrictor of some sort.
Not a venom. Ryunosuke does not have venom.
Yes, I don't bite. I bite hard, but I don't sting.
Your arm is very long but very gentle. He is adorable, like Granny.
Yes, with scaly skin.
It's venomless?
Yes. Now he is hungry, so he is in a bad mood. But once I feed him, you will see big smile.
Oh, I like seamen.
And you feed him what? Milk? Meat milk, I suppose?
Oh, thank you, Joyce. They say they like milk chickens. Ridiculous. Snacks that drink milk only in stupid stories. Piroshko eats Mrs.
Fucking rat.
Fucking rat.
It's a big fucking rat. Oh, so is that what the mousetrap in the passage out there is for?
Of course. How else can I catch my friend's favorite food?
Nothing says top of the food chain like the look in their eyes right now.
Oh, Schultz. He's just completely erect.
Yup.
It refuses to drink milk. It can't hear a whistle.
Oh
It
my god.
can't climb
this
up
idiot.
a bell cord, and it's not even venomous. How the deuce did something so inept land in a starring role?
Oh my god.
It's not my fault. I do not make up stories.
Oh my god.
My Piroshko has nothing to do with this incident.
Yeah, so check your fucking privilege.
So that's what happened. That's the truth behind my best friend's tragic death.
Fucking
It was all a fucking accident.
That's embarrassing.
I know,
that's
it
how
really
went
is.
out.
Awkward.
It's cringe.
It's gonna be a cringy tombstone.
Yikes, buddy. Miss Pavlova. I understand the difficult situation you found yourself in, and I do sympathize.
The way you say
But
that.
please, remember this. You're a dumb bitch. A young man lost his life. If you're going to attempt to cover up your guilt with lies, then
Okay, good script.
no matter what the circumstances, I cannot forgive you.
Oh, shit.
But
What are you talking about, Miss Mikotoba? What lies? Miss Pavlova just confessed everything. Oh shit. It was just a series of unfortunate events. An accident.
Yes, but I put you like I had handcuffs on me.
he's still fucked up.
Yeah, he's like, I'm a fucking failure.
I'm no great detective like Mr. Schlums. I don't have a gift for knowing the truth.
But I can call out bullshit.
But even I can see that was not the truth.
Oh damn, she actually does call out bullshit.
Don't you agree, Mr. Naruhodo?
To be perfectly honest, yes. There's a discrepancy in Miss Pavlova's story. I'm sure of it. I just can't quite put my finger on it.
Nothing from Shlom. I confess, I was intending to let Scotland Yard deal with any outstanding issues on this matter.
Oh.
I am only present here for a very specific reason. The truth is, you, Mr. Naruhodo-san, are simply a distraction.
A distraction?
A hot, sexy, sissy boy. Breedable distraction.
Sussy baka.
I do hope you're not. I do hope you've not been finding your shackles too uncomfortable.
Not again. When did you do that?
Especially as they're on your wrists as a result of my intervention. I was rather hoping I could resolve matters before we made our next port call.
You were, Mr. Sholmes?
Yes, but I overlooked one important detail. The deceased young man was a very close companion of yours. Was he not?
And they were roommates. Yes.
Yeah, they were roommates.
Kazuma was my closest friend. I'd owed him my freedom even.
Shit.
Uh-huh.
In that case, we must follow this to its conclusion. No further distractions. You must uncover the real truth here, Mr. Naruhodo.
Yes, whatever that may be. The key to this discrepancy in Miss Pavlova's... The key to this is the discrepancy in Miss Pavlova's story, I'm sure. I can chase that down. Maybe the truth will become clear.
Epic win.
The truth about how you really died. About how that scene in your cabin really came to be. Now turn around and smirk at me one last time, you bastard! Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Excellent.
Thank you, Mr. Naruhodo.
So, shall we begin?
Yes!
What we should ponder first is the victim who lost his life in the cabin. Is the victim who lost his life in the cabin that was bolted shut from the inside. Was this truly an unfortunate accident, or was it in fact no accident at all? That is what we must establish in the first instance.
Well, we've already established it, haven't we? The man tripped over the kitten that had climbed into his cabin by the ventilator. Tragic, yes, but still an accident. But
Nope. Wait, let's just take a step back. It doesn't make sense if that's really what happened, does it?
I'm going to have to ask you to spell it out for me, I'm afraid.
I'm too.
God, you're a terrible inspector. Yes,
I
it's
can't
starting.
read Cyrillic.
Yes, it's starting to take shape now. There's a clear contradiction between the facts and Miss Pavlova's story here. The evidence is right there in Kazuma's cabin. It's undeniable. His death couldn't possibly have been a mere accident.
Really?
Let us show our hand, Mr. Naruhodo. Time to present the evidence!
The evidence!
The evidence that proves unequivocally that the victim's death was no mere accident. It's the photo, isn't it?
Let's see, where are we at? Crime scene photo.
Yeah, crime scene photo.
Yes.
Because there's a written sketch on it, right?
Yes. Yes! The truth is clearly recorded in this photographic print. There's no way that Mr. Asogi could have left this message on the floor.
That's script. It's Russian, isn't it?
Indeed it is. The word written means wardrobe.
I see what you mean. Most people would leave a dying message in their native language. Nihongo in this case.
But maybe he was studying Russian. He was a smart fuck. A student. He needed second language to graduate credits.
Third language.
It is simple language. He could have picked it
It
up
is not a simple language.
No, it is
It
not.
was not a simple language.
It was not a simple language. He could have picked it up. He didn't pick it up.
That doesn't seem likely.
You're a fucking liar.
That's actually not the point. It makes no difference whether he knew Russian or not.
Sorry. What do you mean? I can't figure this out.
Exactly what I said before. There's no way that Mr. Asogi could have left this message on the floor. And the reason why is clearly explained in here. Damage to the cervical vertebra, resulting in instant death. Instant death.
Ah! Fuck me.
Do y'all read? Like,
Which means, after the victim fell on the floor, he couldn't possibly have written anything. Because he was already dead.
Oh, fuck.
that's not the only reason either. There's something else we found in Mr. Asogi's cabin. A remnant of something that couldn't possibly have been there, if what Miss Pavlova told us was true.
What?
So, Susato-san has noticed it too, then. Putting this message on the floor aside, there's something else that gives away the truth. The squad! Hello, Wayward, come in.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
The mark on the floor. Apparently.
This one?
Were they trying to
Mark
say
on
that
the
it was
floor.
written in blood?
Yes! Apparently. This piece of broken glass next to the mark on the floor.
But that's the glass bell the kitten had around its neck. We already know all about that. It was broken in half when the victim tripped over the cat and fell. So we already have a satisfactory explanation. So where's the flaw in that logic? Like,
Unfortunately, there's a very big flaw. A fatal flaw.
dun dun dun, what?
That really is what happened. Then how did one half of the bell end up back here in this cabin? I mean, one half of the bell could have stayed on the collar. I mean, that's actually not.
I guess the cat wanted to cover.
Well, you see, the
traffic.
severance happened at the loop, so probably not possible.
Fair.
Ah.
Yes, remember that we found the other half of the glass bell in that waste paper basket?
Our boy has not been truly proven innocent.
No, he's been proven innocent.
Enough.
But the problem is we don't think that what the original conclusion that Kazuma has accidentally tripped on the cat and died to be plausible. That there is something more nefarious happening.
Yeah. Would you care to explain?
Oh no.
Both of these pieces of evidence clearly point to the same conclusion. That when Mr. Asogi died last night in his cabin, there was someone else in the room.
You outlined my silhouette. That's bullshit.
And that same person deliberately arranged the scene to disguise the truth, in order to cover up his or her own guilt.
I think, yeah, she might have done it to cover up for the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hydrate!
Pussy and gravity, a deadly combination.
We will put it on Kazuma's tombstone. Died because of Russian pussy.
Died of Russian pussy. Oh god.
Is this is just GoldenEye?
Yes, Goldeneye.
Goldfinger.
Yes, there was someone else present in Mr. Asogi's. Oh,
Who's this?
Holy shit, what was that?
Oh.
oh, Tim.
I'm trying to figure out if I want like a muffled voice or not.
Okay, you're not gonna be able to do both. Just
Yeah.
give it to us straight.
Yeah, I will. Someone else was there? Ah, of course, we know who it is.
Yes, I saw it the whole time.
What are you talking about?
Why is your snake Hispanic all of a sudden?
He's a world-traveling snake. Could have picked up a language. Could have picked it up. He did not pick it up.
He did not pick it up.
It was bolted shut from inside. There is no way in or out.
Yes, Daddy.
Yes, Daddy.
And only other person in cabin when young student died was you.
Yes, I was in there, but it's true. I was in the cabin when it happened.
I was doing something else.
You were shut inside the cabin wardrobe, to be precise. To be precise about the details.
I was very deep in the closet, but I don't know Russian. There was no way I could have left that message.
Not would have. There is no way you could have left that message. To be precise about the details.
Would you mind?
Would you mind? Forgive me, my dear fellow.
As I was saying, the person in question wrote the word wardrobe in Russian on the floor. And in an attempt to incriminate me for the crime, even though I had been asleep in there the entire time.
And then the same person picked up the broken glass bell that had fallen on the floor. For fear of it becoming evidence that would show how Mr. Asogi really died.
Why wouldn't this person have taken all the pieces of the bell away? Leaving half behind was always going to raise some questions.
Oh, well, yes,
It was past 1 o'clock in the early hours of the morning. The cabin would have been quite dark. The single, small lamp suspended in the ceiling would have barely cast any light onto the floor. There.
This is first class, 1 star.
Little wonder then the culprit failed to notice the fragment of the tiny item.
it wasn't tiny, it was fucking huge.
Shut the fuck up, Mike!
You all suspect me, don't you?
Alright, bring in the Sims. Bring in the Sims!
Oh my god.
Seamen Stroganoff!
Gross.
Da 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 da. Sorry.
Nina is a woman of sea. She is daughter of strong sailor. 2 years ago, they noticed her dancing skills and she went away to join ballet company. But before, she was a dancer on the ship, a member of the ship's band.
Oh, they're protecting her. That's why they're currying her, yeah.
You do not accuse ship's angel of being a criminal. Simp! The biggest of simps.
So that's it. You're a fucking simp.
You see that when young student died, Nina was there in his cabin. But that's not possible. I give my tooth.
Well, this is almost interesting. And why would you give your tooth, pray? How could you be so sure?
You're a great detective. You should know.
Were you with her that night?
You look truth in eyes. Cabin bulkhead was bolted shut from inside. Nobody could go into cabin. Not Nina, not anyone. Or do you want to tell me the killer can walk through locked doors? Yet, it's possible.
Ugh, he's right.
But wait, I've read about this in detective stories. People often tie thread around door latches so they can open and close them from the outside.
Great. Are you stupid? These bulkheads are not barn doors.
Certainly not. These are watertight doors, as one would expect to find on any modern steamship. Constructed of heavy steel, with not a gap in sight. No threads or needles or magnets could have been used.
No, No, of course not. I thought so too. But Mr. Naruhodo.
Oh, just fucking throws it onto.
earlier, so
Throws it onto him.
it's all his fault.
Susato-san, how could you shit the blame on me like that? How could you?
So Seaman Stroganoff has a valid point. The cabin door couldn't have been bolted shut from the outside.
Not necessarily.
What?
I put it to you that I could. I could bolt this cabin door without laying a finger on it. And in this very cabin, we can see the traces of the method I have in mind. And we can see the traces of the method I have in mind having been used before.
I don't believe it.
Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, I believe you know what I mean, don't you?
A way to shut the bolt of the cabin door from the outside. One way does spring to mind, yes.
Do you really know what Mr. Shloms means, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, I should show you. Because we've seen it happen.
Indeed we have. So, would you care to do the honors, Mr. Naruhodo?
He's gonna run into the wall.
The bookshelf. The bookshelf.
Yeah, the bookshelf. The tilting of the ship when it
Yeah.
stops. Yeah.
Yes! Look at that bookcase there. See how all the books and things have been toppled over?
That must have happened when the ship made its emergency stop before.
Yes, that's right. It's a powerful vessel after all. When the engines are thrown into reverse, a violent jolt goes across the entire ship. Any small objects that aren't fastened down are bound to fall over.
I believe, yes. It's what's known as force of inertia, acting on the objects.
Right then,
Is there nothing Susato-san doesn't know? Or that isn't in her book, at least? Well, whatever it's called, the same force that pushed over those books on the bookcase also made something else in this cabin move.
According to my research,
Yeah. The bolt on the cabin door.
Ah,
It was very obvious just after the emergency stop that the ship made earlier. We had come into this cabin not long before and we hadn't bolted the door. But then... That was that.
Is anybody in there? Shout if you need assistance.
Oh, that sounds like...
Inspector
That's the wrong voice.
Oh, yes. That's it. When the ship stopped suddenly, the bolt flew across and locked the door.
Yes, it's made of metal, but it's small and light enough to be moved by the ship's sudden change of speed. Or the force of inertia, if you call it that.
you dumbass.
He is an dumbass.
Are you trying to say that last night she said after Miss Sogi was killed?
An emergency stop occurred. Yeah.
Well, they're gonna show what happened in real time. Oh shit, they're using
Oh, 3D shit. Oh.
Oh.
the SS Buria made another emergency stop.
Oh, when I woke up this morning and looked around the cabin, I thought it looked a little odd. All the books on the shelves had toppled over, and all the ornaments. It was almost as if someone had run their hand across the shelves and deliberately knocked everything over.
Oh, yes, I remember that. And I stood them all up again, didn't I?
And then when we came into this cabin, we were surprised to see the same thing in here. All the books and everything had been toppled over, just like in Mr. Asogi's cabin.
Oh, my.
Oh my.
Do you have anything to say about this, Ms. Pavlova?
Are you out of your mind? You say that Buria is emergency stop?
It does seem a little far-fetched. How could that possibly have happened? Unless you're saying that the culprit is actually someone from the engine room
Oh, it is simple enough. Are you forgetting the button in the passageway outside? Used to trigger the emergency alarm.
God, anyone can just pull on.
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course. There was a notice, wasn't there, telling you to only press the button in times of emergency.
Man's dead. I call this a big fucking emergency.
On dark nights when the fog is dense, the captain cannot afford to rely on the eyes of his lookout alone. Hence the placement of a number of buttons around the vessel to allow any crewman to raise the
Okay,
alarm.
that's fair. All right.
From the inside without windows.
The sort of button one is almost compelled to press to satisfy one's curiosity.
I mean, if there was like a breach in the hull,
That too.
yeah,
That's fair.
that's.
Wait, it was you?
Oh shit.
When the button is pressed, two things happen in the interest of safety. The emergency alarm bell rings. The vessel comes to a complete stop. As indeed it did a little earlier today.
Yeah, or an iceberg.
Or an iceberg, or another ship, or an ice, or like land. Did he just press it for funsies? Is that what he said?
For science,
He
but
pressed it for funsies.
But for funsy science. I gotta pee.
Mr.
Take over
Sloan.
Ryunosuke for me if you must.
Surely it wasn't you who...
It was me, Austin.
As I always say, a button has but one purpose in life.
Oh my god.
To be pressed!
Oh my
Whatever the
God.
occasion.
God.
Wow.
Press the shit out of that. Just keep pressing buttons, pressing buttons, pressing buttons.
Wow.
He sounds almost proud of himself. No, that's not the voice I'm going
I'll
for.
take care of it. He sounds almost proud of himself.
Hey,
Hello,
let's go.
Painless.
What's up?
How dare you mess with ship? I report you to captain. You are in much trouble now.
Now, I'm sure all that can wait until later. Let us not overlook the fact that we now have learnt a valuable lesson. When the vessel makes an emergency stop, the bolts on the cabin door slide closed. So, what we must now consider.
Yes, it all comes down to one thing now. Last night, after what happened to Mr. Asogi, did the ship make an emergency stop or did it not?
You are idiots. Boreal is a huge ship with many passengers. If we make emergency stop, even in the middle of the night, there would be chaos everywhere. So says my branding on my face.
So I come back. I walk through the dining room, and both cats are sleeping in their box. As I walk into the room, both of them go at me immediately together. I'm like, wow, what is this like shining twinsies shit? I'm gonna die.
What are your thoughts, Mr. Naruhodo?
Well, it's certainly possible that some kind of emergency happened last night. We have evidence to support the idea.
Really? What evidence, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh, this fool Herlock shows.
Did the emergency in my pants?
Fascinating. Do show us, my good man. Show us that giant hunch you have. What evidence promotes the theory that some emergency gripped this vessel last night?
Grip.
The ship's log.
Yes.
There's a giant blank from 2 a.m. to the morning.
Yes! Seamen Stroganoff, it's your duty. It's your duty to patrol the first-class area of the ship. Isn't that right?
Duh.
That is correct. Bye.
And the ship's log here. This would be where you record the details of your duties.
What are you doing with that? That is mine.
Ah, you rather carelessly left it on top of a little makeshift bureau on the passageway out of there.
Did you say makeshift?
Makeshift.
Makeshift.
But as responsible passengers, we took it into our care with a mind to return it to you later.
Look at that fucking smug face.
Yeah.
I left it there on purpose. It is where it always is.
The point is, looking at what you usually record, It's clear that under normal circumstances, you write the phrase nothing to report every 30 minutes. But from 2 o'clock last night until first light this morning, nothing was recorded at all.
Oh, nothing recorded in the log. Ho ho.
That is... That, because nothing happened.
But if nothing happened, you would normally have written nothing to report, wouldn't you?
Gelp.
Hold on, I got this, I got this.
Indeed. Indeed so. Which tells us that shortly after 2 a.m., something happened. Here aboard the SS Buria.
Whoa.
Something sufficiently significant to make you forget to fill in the ship's log, in fact.
Are you suggesting that the ship really did make an emergency stop in the middle of the night?
I'm talking rubbish.
If I'm perfectly honest, I find that a little hard to believe myself.
Oh, why?
He's got the anime reflection glasses. Come on.
Because if something as major as an emergency stop really had happened, surely all of us would have noticed.
That's very true. Thanks to the emergency stop we experienced earlier, we all know what it feels like now. The ship lurched so violently and the alarm bell was so loud. I can't imagine that anybody would sleep through that, even if it happened in the dead of the night.
Well, no, that's a good point.
What of the throbbing?
Oh, God.
It's me, the snake from his trousers.
What do you mean about the throbbing?
Your head, man. The throbbing of your head since this morning. That stiff member. We all have suffered with it. It's just fucking out there. It's just pressing against your trousers, letting everybody know how much bigger they are than me, and it's upsetting me.
Everyone just lined
That's
up
the
so
real story.
everyone's lined up so easily.
It's the real story.
That's
He can
a-
only turn so slowly so it doesn't fucking make a wind as it moves.
A whooshing sound. That was the whistling sound I've heard.
Oh, God.
Oh, yes. I have had a headache, you're right. Trust.
The people who wrote this must have known. Oh, they did.
I
they
haven't
know.
been
Oh,
feeling
they know.
myself since I woke up today.
Nor have I. My head has been feeling heavy ever since dawn.
Yes, you've all been afflicted, haven't you? Just as I suspected.
He's right. My head's been throbbing today, too.
Yeah, drugs.
Yes, lots of drugs.
And since eating dinner yesterday evening, everything has felt sort of hazy.
Oh, it might not have been. Yeah, I think the food might have been drugged. Yeah.
Did everyone get a concussion? No.
Yeah. This is some guy runs into every cabin. Whap! Whap! Just Billy clubs everybody.
I can honestly believe it's like Stroganoff with Petrov and just like slapping everybody in the face with his pet snake.
Billy clubbing people with a
I still
snake.
believe it's the cat. Just
The cat like Billy clubs everybody.
I can't really remember anything that happened after I climbed back inside the wardrobe.
Stay down,
Never see
Dana.
it coming.
Then the first thing I noticed this morning was the throbbing pain in my head.
in my head.
I had already been dragged out of the wardrobe and had these handcuffs put on me by that point.
Because it was
Why
a
didn't I
great
wake
night.
up when all of that was happening to me?
Put to sleep by then.
Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo, you boarded this vessel as a stowaway, didn't you?
Oh, yes. Sorry.
The stowaway class of accommodation doesn't usually include meals. What did you survive on?
Well,
on that dick.
Kazuma fed me very well.
He
He was always happy to share his meals with me.
Ass like the drum.
So you enjoyed some of the whole roast cock dish. That was served yesterday evening.
That grocery?
Yeah. Do you eat the pussy? Do you eat the booty like groceries? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, in fact, I did. I had all of that.
Oh no.
Kazuma wasn't very fond of chicken.
Fussy chicken.
Oh, really? So the victim didn't eat any of the chicken at all?
That's alright. He didn't touch. Is that relevant?
I was heartbroken.
He didn't touch any of that cock at all.
My dear fellow, does that not strike you?
Oh. Mr. Shloms, do you mean to say that there was something wrong with the chicken? It wasn't bussin'.
Yeah, I do.
No. Really, is that true?
The meal prepared for the passengers last night had been tampered with. Tampered with by the addition of a soporific designed to induce a very deep slumber in those who consumed it.
It was me.
So, in normal people English, a sleeping drug. Sorry, in Nihongo.
My Minahongos.
Do you mean whoever did this laced every meal with a sleeping drug so no one would notice the ship's emergency stop?
Mr. Naruhodo, of course that's not what Mr. Shloms means. What a far-fetched idea.
Is it though?
Precisely. Lacing every meal of every passenger on board with the soporific drug would certainly be impossible. Unless, that is, every single member of the crew was a conspirator!
What?
Mr. Shloms.
This is fucking getting out of.
Well, Seamen.
hand.
Yep.
Well, I mean, he did say she was like, she used to dance here.
Yeah, so they're all conspiring
They may
to keep her
actually.
safe, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a ship of simps.
Ship of simps.
It's a fleet of simps.
Oh, some good shit. I'm sorry to say that any more deception in this matter will get you nowhere. Oh, look at his face.
Oh.
He's looking at her. The guilty party is everyone.
Hard
Yeah.
tonight, thinking of the ballerina simping tonight.
If you refuse to talk, there would have to be an inquiry made through the shipping company, of course. And were that to happen, every member of the crew and the captain himself would be hauled over the coals.
My hot coals in my dungeon.
For aiding and abetting a renegade. Renegade.
I just noticed his tie is a fucking fish.
It is, yes.
Please, no more. I will tell everything.
Nor my Discord kitten.
I cannot make promise.
That's not the right word at all.
I cannot make problems like this for everyone anymore.
These crewmen are your former comrades, I believe.
Big comrade energy.
We won't use that word for another 20 years. But yes, when I decided to run away, I asked him to help me.
The branding on my neck says so. We're all agreed to help. Everyone together. She threw away everything. Her fame in the ballet, Matarasha. We wanted to help a little. Oh, fuck, I nearly said something really bad. Our esteemed Discord kitten. To call us her little pug champs.
Leave it. This is some fucked up shit.
Big comrade energy.
You're right. We put sleeping drug in chicken last night.
Yes, I remember now. I did notice chewing on a lump of something strange and bitter.
True enough, you were munching on very good beef. Trust me. Gross. We could not all make the drug. How do you say? Dissolve?
Ugh. Talk about heavy seasoning.
Every seaman at midnight in the waters near Shanghai, we brought our angel aboard. We lifted up her spirits. She was helped by a comrade on shore with small fishing boat.
While all the passengers of the SS Boreas slept soundly. Thanks to the almost magical effects of the slumber-inducing potion their evening meals had contained.
So, if that's what happened, the only people awake on the ship last night were the crew, the people who disliked chicken, and the newly boarded passenger, Miss Pavlova. And that means it would have been possible for you, who could have used the emergency stop trick to lock the Kazuma's cabin door.
She's covering for the crew who might have killed him, I think.
How does that make sense? Surely every cabin door would have ended up locked in this case and there would have been complete chaos.
Oh, I wouldn't say so.
What?
Of course. Just like us, all the other passengers would have eaten their evening meal of chicken in their cabins. After which they would have been overwhelmed by tiredness because of the sleeping drug.
Quite, and accordingly, all passengers were already in their cabins for the night.
Yes.
The overwhelming majority of passengers would habitually sleep in their cabin doors bolted anyway. And so not one of them would have found it remarkable to find the door locked in the morning. In summary, in order to fasten the bolt of a single cabin door on the ship, the culprit brought the entire vessel to an emergency stop in the early hours of the morning.
What?
He fucking did it.
Da 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 da.
You have talked a long time, said many a things,
Da 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 da.
and no poggers were rewarded.
Da 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 da.
What is point?
The point is what I said earlier. There was somebody else present on the scene when the victim lost his life last night. Someone who left a message in Russian on the floor in an attempt to incriminate another. Someone who tried desperately to hide the broken fragments of glass and would reveal the culprit that would reveal the culprit's enemy. Identity. And someone who abused the ship's emergency stop procedure in order to lock a door. All told, a busy night. A bossy night, if you will.
Bossy.
But I don't know about any of these. I'm just a little girl. I'm
Here we go
6.
again.
I'm 6.
She's 15.
I'm 6.
The girl that I simp for. I mean, do you like to speak with your long English words and explain your clever ideas?
So much longer.
But I am a sailor, and the seamen are that. And sailors don't listen to long, boring stories we don't believe.
Fucking lie.
Sailors are like me. We only trust what we see with our eyes.
Like Baba
Like,
Yaga.
like Baba Yaga.
Bubble Yaga!
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
A laudable trait.
Sailors make stories.
Where's Baba Yaga?
I'm quite of the same disposition, my good man. Observation to me is everything.
Walk like duck, talk like duck.
Mr. Naruhodo,
Potion.
Oh, yes.
do you hear it? That accusatory cry of guilt on the wind.
What accusatory cry of guilt?
Sassy Baka.
Sorry, you've lost me.
Sassy Baka.
Proof of involvement, man. But you can't hear such a call with your ears. No. You must hear it with your eyes. Again, what? For observation is the basis of all deduction.
Hear it with my eyes. Do you?
Even
What the
Arash is
fuck?
fucking. Yeah, even Arashis is not following this fucking bullshit.
Like, sir, do you have synesthesia as well?
What the fuck are you talking about? Bruh, make some fucking sense, man. I'm just one Chad.
I believe the time has come. For one final logic and reasoning spectacular to expose the truth. We need a slap Holmes button. So, Mr. Naruhodo, your assistance, if you please.
With what exactly, Mr. Sholmes? Actually, hold on. We'll do it when
Yeah, when it comes up. With observation, my dear fellow, just as I said, of these two prevaricators.
Huh?
Prevocators?
Ow.
Prevocators, yeah.
Observation.
If you remember, Mr. Naruhodo, we know that somebody tried to fabricate evidence, don't we? By tampering with the scene of Mr. Asogi's death. What we're looking for is for some trace of evidence that one of these two was there when it happened.
I'm pretty sure it's beef stroganoff because we can compare his writing to the writing that's on the floor.
Yeah, in the journal.
In the journal, because it was we said before it was immaculate, like it's beautiful writing, right? Precisely. You are delightfully quick to grasp my meaning and my penis.
Yeah.
All right, I'll see what I can see.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So we're looking for a trace of evidence that shows someone else was there last night when Kazuma died. Ink stain!
His butt. He got dumped. Dumps like a truck. What?
What?
Guys like what? What? What do you with his butt? Butt.
I know.
He's got an ink stain.
Say that beef stroganoff.
Colson, we've gone through this. You do not know how to sing this song at all.
Oh.
All right. Oh, look at this! Some kind of stain in an unusual place.
Superman! You watch that Seamen boy.
Yeah.
Seeing the rash is just fucking popping off.
Yes, you're right. It looks like ink, if I'm not mistaken.
Buy my game console.
Huh. Ink. And look at that color too. It's clear where this came from.
Splatoon.
Yes!
Splatoon confirmed.
Stroganoff is like, hey, you, eyes up here.
I'm not looking at my beef.
Business is up here, okay?
Seamen Stroganoff. You seem to have quite a large purple stain on the back of your white uniform there.
Yeah. I don't know where the dirt comes from. I can't look at them in the eyes anymore.
So nothing in particular comes to mind about the stain.
What are you trying to say? That my uniform is not...
I'm saying you should smell my finger. It would appear that the significance of this stain has escaped your attention, Seaman. Seaman! Seaman, allow us to make it plain.
The very large purple stain on the back of Seaman Stroganoff's uniform.
And I think what made it is clear.
Indeed it is. So, Mr. Naruhodo, present the evidence that proves it.
My pleasure. All right then, the evidence that proves that the stain on the back of Seaman Stroganoff's uniform really is...
Zip. Puts it right on the table.
Sir, I think there's I think you might need to see a doctor for that.
Where is the mark?
Crime scene photograph.
Yeah, the
Yes!
pink ink. The purple ink. Zahuardo, sir!
Yes! It's this photograph and the ink it shows. That's what caused the stain on your uniform.
A rather unusual color of ink. Purple.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Ah, the penny drops at last. Now you see the significance.
The Russian word on the floor next to the victim's body was written in purple ink. And the stain on the back of your uniform is ink of the exact same color.
If the ink had been dry, it couldn't possibly have stained your uniform in that way. Which means you must have been present in the cabin in the moments immediately after the ink was spilled.
It was me. I did it. Everything.
Oh,
I arranged everything in Dead Student's cabin to make it look like a waterman did it.
Wow.
Then I pressed button to make Beria sweet Beria. To stop emergency stop and bolt the cabin door shut. I did everything so no one would suspect. Ah, darling kitten.
yes, but I was already in the wardrobe and locked up inside. How did you know I was there?
Exactly.
Beef, please.
Da, 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 da. Sorry, every time.
Don't worry, my Discord kitten. Let me do the talking.
What did you call him a Discord kitten?
Your white knight is here.
Oh.
After 1 in the morning, I was on duty, patrolling the Discord servers. Then our kitten came to me at the dead of night. She was like white, like a sheet. Oh, I call her. She was wet.
Oh, hold on. Wait.
Beef, please, you're so racist. Oh.
Go.
Beef, please. That is so racist.
That's not what she said at all.
I went with her. She beckoned to me. The door to the cabin of number 1 was open.
A private DM is open to me.
That works a lot better. When I looked inside my DMs, I saw a student boy on the floor.
Just like, I can't let the Asian, the Oriental man in.
What happened here?
Please, don't tell anyone. My little furry friend.
Oh.
Da, da, da.
Everything that happened in cabin is like the angel told you. The kitten
No,
escaped.
The kitten is.
Just making
It's okay.
sounds.
It's okay. It happens. It happens. It
Yeah, it
happens.
doesn't happen to just me, okay?
It has damn near everything. It has
Yeah. The kitten escaped through the ventilator into Mr. Asogi's cabin. Then he tripped over it and broke his neck when he fell on the floor.
Yes, that is right.
So after the incident when the cat ran away, Miss Pavlova then visited the cabin next to hers.
Only to find its occupants lying lifeless on the floor.
She said she was worried when she heard sound of something falling on the floor. Probably that thick, bad dragon that we found earlier. That's when she went to look.
No.
No, kitten? The door was not locked. Her DMs was opened, so she looked. And you already know what happened after that.
There's just one thing, if you wouldn't mind.
What?
Oh shit.
Oh, was
Can you-
he already dead?
you
Press
check?
X to history. Oh, never mind.
It's okay.
That's fine, don't worry about it.
Why?
Contact.
We have contact, it's okay.
I already told you. When Nina opened the door of the student's cabin and locked it
I
behind.
was asking Miss Pavlova.
You got cut off, bitch.
You stop talking.
Here.
Oh, well,
This.
Ms. Pavlova,
He was already dead.
oh,
Oh,
Yes. That is right. I saw him. It was dark and he was wearing black. But he was on the floor, not doing the dinosaur. I was scared.
aha. I understand, and I believe you.
I'm still gonna kill you, though.
You still
You're
a
dead to
bitch.
me.
so is that finally it now? Have we discovered the real truth about Kazuma's death at last?
something very nearly slipped my mind.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes?
That's right, I'm still here. I'm important. This photograph! Yes, I took this myself, you know.
Did he?
The cause of death was a broken neck. Therefore, the victim died instantly. And the unfortunate incident that precipitated these events, a kitten on which the victim stumbled. However, if those are the facts, there is one more particular area in this photograph that seems to me somewhat unnatural.
What do you mean?
Unnatural.
Oh, you got me.
What are your thoughts on the matter, Mr. Naruhodo?
Huh? Oh, well. If Kazuma tripped and fell, and by some terrible stroke of bad luck broke his neck, which part of this photograph print seems unnatural?
Unnatural. No, it's his little writing. He can't.
No, we've already established that was beef. It's his clenched left hand.
His fisties.
His fisties.
Yes! Why would he be punchy?
All right, if he really fell due to an unfortunate accident, then this fist just doesn't seem quite right.
He died by breaking his neck by tripping over a cat. Are you dumb? No, that's exactly what we discovered. There was a cat that had gotten into here, and then what's her face? Pavlova heard a crash, checked, and saw that he was dead. However, what it seems like that might not have been the case. Someone might have come in and killed him, and then tripped on the cat, and that caused the sound.
Yeah, the cat was just happened to be there.
Yeah.
Oh.
So everyone's just like, really? That's how he died? That seems kind of stupid. But then more and more, it seems like that's not the case.
Yeah, there are inconsistencies. This doesn't seem right.
When you're like a DM or a GM playing a game and your players call you out on that, she's like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Why would he just trip and fall? Your answer is you go, yeah, that is weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is strange. Hey?
So strange. Oh wow, jeez. Jeez, wow, guys. Jeez.
Who would have thought?
The exact same thought occurred to me. In a fall, one instinct is to open the palms flat. So why did he yet here we see the victim with his left hand tightly balled into a fist. Was he thinking he was going to punch the ship into submission? He could just punch the ship to make sure he didn't fall. Maybe he fought gravity and took it too literally. Who the fuck knows?
I cast.
Now listen.
I cast flare
listen to me.
to the darkness.
Listen to me.
just getting more and more high.
Yeah, because he keeps smoking the pipe, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Look, you want to hit this molly? Yes. You want. Okay.
Literally just weed thoughts at this point.
It's opium.
Now listen. What if we took a hamburger and then we wrapped it in a pizza? And it's fucking genius.
Oh my god.
Almost, you might say, as though he were gripping something. Oh.
Yikes.
Gee, Scoops.
What do you mean, gripping something?
Simply that I took the liberty of investigating the victim's fist a short while ago.
You did?
And didn't tell
Bring
anyone.
up at some point.
And what, pray, do you imagine I found there, my dear fellow?
Or seamen. I mean, sailors.
Mr. Slomes, show us, please.
Why, of course, my dear madam. Why would I keep you in suspense?
You fucking asshole.
This is what I found.
Oh, a crescent moon with a little gemstone in the middle?
Someone's earrings, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Pavlova's earrings.
yeah.
Yeah, sure, right. Crescent moon. It's very pretty. Well, what does it tell us?
God, you're such a dumbass.
It tells us
Y'all are
that Kazuma was a cross-dresser.
You know that is right up Holmes' like deduction skills.
You know, that happened to my players once too. It fucking sucked.
You think I caught him die
This
by
does
dressing?
nothing.
They
Does me nothing.
They had 2 + 3 and it equaled 7 for So angry.
Man, that's how the
So
dice fall,
angry.
my boys.
It is.
I'm not so sure. That crescent moon looks familiar somehow. I'm sure I've seen it somewhere before.
Observation, Miss Naruto. That is the key.
What?
The truth is now tantalizingly close.
How did that crescent moon come to be in Kazuma's clenched fist?
This is the final clue, the last piece of the puzzle. Ask yourself, what does this little crescent moon mean? What significance has it? And observe! Find the answer with your own eyes.
Communism.
Miss Pavlova, please move your hair to see if your ear is still there.
Yeah,
Check
there's
out
one,
the-
so-
Yeah.
Just tore
She
it
just got Tysoned.
just, just Holyfield.
Maybe it's like just on the actual
Oh,
ear.
okay.
Okay.
It arrived in the mail. I was like, oh, this piece of jewelry was broken when it got here.
She has such petite ears among that beautiful hair. Like little pink shells. What the fuck?
Oh, what's that? There's something attached to her ear.
Oh my god. I expect that's what's called an earring. It's a little piece of jewelry because, you know, you're dumb.
Well, to be fair, like in the Shinto belief, you don't modify your body because that is what God has given you.
Your body is a temple.
Yeah, your body's a temple. So like they
Nakedness is the
piercing-
purest form.
Yeah, piercings are not a thing. Like
Tattoos. Yeah.
Yeah. An earring, is it? It really is tiny.
Perhaps part of it is missing. Maybe it broke off.
Oh my god, guys.
So now all that's left is the clasp part that attaches to the ear.
Oh, it's a clip-on, so it's fine then.
Oh, that's cute.
If that's the case.
Is
Well, then why did it break? Like, if it was pulled off, it would just fell right off.
Yeah, the whole clip
Yeah.
would have come off.
that is interesting, isn't it? Yeah.
She doesn't appear to have noticed that it's broken.
Oh my god.
Oh, she's a dumbass.
Yes!
She's fucked.
Like y'all were holding it.
Got it! Zawardo!
Miss Pavlova, I've noticed that on your ear. Even though you have a metal earring, the decorative part seems to have been missing. The little link holding it must have broken, I suppose.
Ah!
But look at your other
What
ear.
kind of sounds I wanted to make, sorry.
I notice a crescent moon.
I don't believe it. That's not very punctual.
That's not very cash money. Now, the missing crescent moon was found in the victim's clenched fist. Clearly, there's only one logical conclusion.
I like how through this entire case, James has just been like whining in the back.
Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Naruto?
Yes. Miss Pavlova, Mr. Asogi must have grasped at that crescent moon and pulled it from your ear. Perhaps just moments before he fell on the floor. In other words, last night, in Mr. Asogi's cabin, you witnessed the moment when the victim fell with your own eyes. In fact, you were quite literally at arm's length from him.
He's disappointed.
But then the question is, why did Mr. Asogi do that? Why did he pull your earring from your ear and hold it in his clenched fist during his final moments?
Oh no.
She's sent as an assassin!
Discord kitten.
She might have come on board with an assassin, that's why.
Because, I mean, Hosonaga was placed here to guard Kazuma. No one can protect you now. Please, Miss Pavlova, tell us the truth. Last night, what did you do to Kazuma?
I gave him the best pussy he ever had, and he died.
He's clutching at my face.
I gave him that Glock 3000. I don't know.
Oh no. No.
Oh dear.
She's. KO! You win!
When I think about everything that happened yesterday, it was too much. Running away. Oh wait, no, that's Pavlova.
Ran away
Oh, yeah.
on the fishing boat in the middle of the night, trying to climb onto this huge ship. And then when I was at last in this cabin and I could relax after this horrible long day.
Twitch made a passive-aggressive tweet about bots. Thanks. Thanks, Twitch. Do we need another?
No, he left a message for. Which
Damn bots.
fair,
So dumb.
fair.
Like, how can you not?
It's getting worse.
Yeah, how? I don't know
being called
how it
out.
could be that bad, right?
Yep.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah. Taraka, wait!
Is the kitten being held hostage? I feel like that's the case right now.
I'm gonna use animation budget. No. I couldn't believe it when she disappeared through the ventilator. I tried to call her with a little whistle. I tried waving her favorite toy. But nothing worked. Darka would not come back.
Tell us the cat is fine.
Oh.
Inspector?
No, this is Kazuma thinking it's the inspector.
What are you? I can't remember his voice right now.
Yeah.
What are you?
basically
What are you? What are you doing here at this time of night, Inspector? Oh, damn, epicness. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was a friend of mine.
We could be friends. I'm looking for
Still going, yep.
the young man from your country. He was very polite and yasashi. He helped me to find Darka, and he promised not to tell anyone. But then, when I had my friend in my arms again, and I was going to leave the man's cabin,
Just a moment. Sorry, but...
yes,
I'm sure I know your face. I've seen you somewhere before.
fucker.
Oh, he had to dig too deep. Ah, of course. You're Nikolina Pavlova, aren't you? The Russian ballerina.
Huh? No, I don't know that name.
I should be using.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
My heart nearly stopped when he said that. He knew who I was. How could this man from a land in the faraway east know a Russian ballerina?
Yes, I saw your performance in Japan. The beauty of the ballet made a deep impression on me. But what are you doing on the ship? Sure, I read that your ballet company was performing in Shanghai at the moment.
I can't fool him. I have to tell him the truth and hope he doesn't tell anyone. I have no other choice.
I see. So you've run away.
Please keep my secret. Don't tell anyone.
Give me a moment. I could use another opinion here.
Oh.
He's going to pull that cord. He's going to tell the kitten. Why did I think I could trust this Japanese man? Then it happened. Everything at once.
Oh, she pushed him. Or something.
It was only a second, but felt like forever.
Cause every night we touch, I get this feeling, and every time we kiss, I swear.
Wait! I shouted. And then... meow. Darka jumped out of my arms and down to the young man's feet. And... as he turned around to look at me,
Oh, he struck the bedpost.
I
Oh, he pushed him. Oh, damn it.
pushed him. Fuck. I don't even know why. No. I don't know why I did it. I was just so scared.
Like, what was she gonna do? Push him and be like, ah, that'll learn him. Hush up, bitch. Like, no.
And I had to stop him from telling everyone about me.
Especially his gay lover in the closet. She did murder him.
And that's how you went to fetch help. That's when you went to fetch for help. And Seaman Stroganoff, who was on duty out on the passageway.
I heard Nina cry out and thud on floor, so I ran to her. She was standing at the cabin door shaking like a leaf. She looked at me and said, "Help me, Beef."
If
If
they
they
find
find...
out,
Oh,
I
sorry.
will be... Same difference. I will
Yeah.
be... Please, I have nowhere else to go.
So you decided to help. And that's when you arranged things in Kazuma's cabin to make it look like I did it. So that no one would suspect the passenger in the cabin next door.
Da, 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 da,
Accused
simp.
together, communism. Da.
We are still 20 years too soon for that.
I went into cabin and I looked around to make sure that there was nothing to show Nina was there.
Maybe they were early adopters of comradism.
Comradism. the neo communism. Comradism.
Neo-comradism.
And then I found the stowaway, Mr. Naruhodo, in the wardrobe, still sleeping.
But there was a seal on it.
Right. That's when he found me.
So you worked out a plan to lay the blame on the stowaway.
Kickflip, comradical. Da, 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 wicka, wicka, ba, da, ba, ba, ba. It's just like
my
it's a
God.
hip hop beat. Wicka, wicka,
I closed the wardrobe doors and put back strange paper sign.
Luckily for me, that's the only reason Susato-san started believing me when I said I was innocent.
I dragged young man's body to good place. I roughed him up a bit with my huge strong arms and used ink that was spilling to write on floor. I wrote, I can't even pronounce that Russian word. We're gonna say Russian word. So that person who has found him to look inside the wardrobe to find a stowaway. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna look it up.
I wrote Tape Bob. Tape Bob.
Tap, ipop,
Tappy Bob.
ipop, tappy pop,
Tappy Bob.
Tape Bob. I wrote Tape Bob.
tappy pop.
Tape Bob.
Or as May likes to say, the birds window, something.
Kamehameha!
Kamehameha.
Borscht!
Borscht, what's it called?
You're never gonna get Russian followers ever. I'm just gonna put it out there.
They're gonna be like, look at these fucking comrades.
Translate wardrobe to Russian. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a translated word for Russian, isn't it?
It just, yeah.
We'll never know how it's pronounced.
Tappy Bob.
Tape Bob.
I need the phonetic translation, not the actual translation.
Yeah, it's literally just wardrobe in Russian.
Oh yeah, but
Are we actually gonna try and...
yeah, just type it up in Google Translate,
Yeah.
Garderobe.
and then
Is that a T?
I
It's
think
like a
James
cut-off
got it.
T.
I got it. Google comes to save the day.
What?
Wow.
you diddle. You diddle.
Garderobe.
All right.
I wrote.
Really? Is that?
It's like good.
Well, that's
Is there no
wardrobe.
phonetic translate? You diddle.
Well, in Latin, they spelled it out G-A-R-D-E-R-O-B.
No, that's literally wardrobe in Russian.
Yeah, we know that. We know this. We're looking for the
yeah.
phonetic translation, so you can say it.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
so it's
hold
with
on.
the G.
Is it garderobe?
Yeah.
Yeah, Daryl.
Oh, garderobe.
Get
Yeah.
garderobe.
It's garderobe.
I wrote garderobe. So that person,
Daryl.
Shut up!
so that person who can find them who look inside
Irritating me.
wardrobe and finds
Like-
stowaway.
Cordero!
Cordero.
Just yelling.
I'm so fucking exhausted.
The
I'm
trigger.
tired. I have to work tomorrow morning, and then just by my ear, like, get off.
And tell me, what
I'll
does
show
the
you a
glass
good
meant?
time in the goddamn.
Joyce, no. Fuck.
I call up my section, Cordero.
I wrote down the words.
I swear to God.
Okay, and tell me, and tell me, what did the glass mean?
Oh god.
He just by my feet, so my feet beat up.
We've
I
learned
see.
something today.
He was stuck in cabin. I didn't notice the other
And then,
Oh no.
then my Discord kitten went back into the cabin. And I finished the job.
Oh no! By pressing the emergency alarm button in the passageway, right?
Yeah, that is an emergency.
Right?
You bet I pressed that button
Stop!
repeatedly.
Stop.
I got you.
Oh,
I got a cat.
Calling the cops.
Cordero.
God damn. God damn.
You rescued him from the goddamn.
Oh my god.
If I ever play Genshin with you and something looks like a wardrobe, I'm just gonna say, oh, there's a Genshin.
I'm literally gonna kick you out of my session.
Accordingly, the SS Buria did indeed come to an emergency halt a little after 2 a.m., thus enticing the bolt on the cabin door to slide shut, creating a locked room mystery.
That's a lot of forward thinking though. Like, I'm surprised you figured that out in a snap. There's still one thing I don't understand, Miss Pavlova.
What?
Well, you said that you told Kazuma about the fact that you'd run away from your homeland. And it's because you were worried he was going to tell the captain that you pushed him. Isn't that right?
Yes.
But even if he had pulled the bell cord and called for the captain of the ship, aren't you friends with every member of the crew? Why would that have been a problem?
It was what he said first that made me oh no.
What he said first?
The captain is
No, when
No,
you
wait.
when
inspector. Oh, what are you doing here at this time of night, Inspector?
I've been really trying for so long.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought she was a friend of mine.
He said an inspector
Right.
was his friend.
There you go, fucking it up for everybody. Also not
Damn it,
me.
Hosonaga!
Oh fuck! It was me. Who was supposed to be acting as his bodyguard.
And you
Oh
fucked
my.
that up!
He was turning up.
I thought that if police knew about me, they would arrest.
Uh-oh.
Eh? Did
Did we lose connection?
we?
We may have lost connection.
Ah!
He's gonna be arrested now.
Oh, there we
No,
go.
no.
Sorry.
Everything skipped for a second.
Yeah. We're good. We're good.
We're back. We're back.
Are we?
Yes.
Yep.
Pick up, Peter Piker. Before he pulled bell cord, I.
May I stop you for a moment, please, Miss Pavlova?
She just see like Susato like gently start pulling like her earrings off, and she's like wrapping up her
She's
kimono.
mad.
She's about to fucking lay him down.
Yeah. Have you saved yet? We can't.
It's auto
Actually-
saves. It auto saves. I can save actually.
Actually, you can, eh?
Oh shit.
I forget that's a thing that you can do.
Right, coward saves. Yeah. Y'all love the coward
We really don't need to, considering we are going by walkthrough on this one.
Yeah, that's true.
It just doesn't seem to make sense.
Your face doesn't make sense.
I mean, was Mr. Asagi really going to pull the bell card? I don't know.
What?
What do you think, Mr. Naruhodo?
But no, he wasn't. But I don't see why that's a problem now.
Oh, well, I'm not Kazuma, so I can't know for certain. But He was a man of his word. If he told you he wouldn't give your secret away, then he wouldn't have done so.
Oh, no, he was walking over to it. He was going to pull the cord. He was going to make them send me back. Yes.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, the day's work is not done. The day's work is not yet done, it seems. There's one more deduction to make.
What? Another deduction?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh, wait, no.
Yes. What action was the victim really about to take at that moment?
He was going to the garderobe.
Oh my god, shut up.
Can we determine whether this young man's gaze was directed?
Look at me, Kazuma! Look at me!
Watch it be that.
Actually,
Watch it be that.
First, consider the victim's location within his cabin.
that's easy. I remember every detail of that room. I spent 2 weeks in it.
Mostly on my back, but you know.
I mean, yes, I spent quite a lot of time in the wardrobe, but still. The cabin has been my home for the entire voyage.
So this is how the cabin looked last night when Miss Pavlova visited Kazuma-sama.
Yes, that's exactly how it was.
Are you ready then, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes! If there's one thing I've learned today, it's that a simple gaze can reveal all manner of truths. And not only that, in order to draw the right conclusion, you can't afford to be out even by a little bit when you're following the gaze of where it lands.
Following the gaze?
Yes, follow the gaze. So, when he turned away from Miss Pavlova, what exactly was Kazuma looking at?
I have a theory, guys.
Have a theory.
He was looking at the bell card. He was a fucking rat. He was looking to bed because he wanted to go to sleep.
Claude! How's your favorite Claude?
Hey,
Hello.
welcome in! We're here
learned the
following the
Russian word for
gaze.
You learned the Russian word for closet.
The wardrobe. My wardrobe. I was in there at the time, of course, sleeping soundly. Too soundly. If only I hadn't eaten that chicken that was laced with the sleeping drug.
Can you imagine walking into the stream at this
Busted.
exact moment? If only I had eaten that, just that drugged chicken.
If only I hadn't eaten that drugged cock. I mean,
While I was in the wardrobe.
if only it...
Painless, stop. No. Painless, stop it.
Garderobe.
Garderobe.
Goddamn! If only I wasn't in the goddamn. Then maybe this tragedy never would have happened.
The safe word is.
God.
The goddamn.
The what?
Considering everything that had happened last night, certainly it would have looked as though Kazuma was going to ring that bell cord.
Yes, however. What is directly beside the bell cord? The guard! The wardrobe!
The garderobe. Garderobe.
And more importantly, what was inside the wardrobe?
The
A
gaze.
man's great friend. Roommates, if you will. Not lovers, not lovers, friends, maybe roommates. Sleeping soundly.
Miss Pavlova, please think back very carefully. What were Mr. Asogi's exact words last night?
Give me a moment. I could use another option. I can use another opinion here.
Another opinion.
Yes, but not from a member of the crew. No, Mr. Asogi intended to consult his close friend on the matter. To see if, between them, they might be able to help in some way, no doubt. No doubt.
Like you have a stowaway, I have a stowaway. It's fine.
Stowaways.
Stowaways!
You fucked me!
Sadly, we can't know the truth for certain now. It's too late for that.
Just twist the knife.
God.
Husbando is dead. But I wish you had made sure of what Mr. Asogi was looking at.
Yeah, I don't see why they're doing this right now. I think she just wants to be like, see, you're a fucking prick. She wants her little stabby twist to
Yep.
kill an innocent man.
Okay.
Things may
Kazuma's
have ended
dead.
very differently if you had.
Kazuma's dead, okay? Kazuma's dead!
Yep.
He's dead.
This bitch lying.
Ms. Pavlova, I want to thank you for finally admitting the truth. But unfortunately, the truth is, a man lost his life because of what you did, and that will never change. I hope you'll never forget that. I will lay on that guilt forever.
I'm sorry. Really, I'm so sorry.
Oh. Oh.
What have I done?
Ah,
They may have to kill Hall.
I know,
Come
right?
on, really?
Execute her.
Do it.
Yep.
Execute it.
Orders.
Do it. Do it.
and so, at long last, the mystery surrounding the tragic accident on the SS Buria was finally laid to rest.
Rip.
Yeah.
R.I.P. that.
R.I.P. that. Oh.
I'm getting ripped tonight.
Well, he sure did, man.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's looking better now. Oh my god.
Oh, what will happen to Miss Pavlova from now then?
Once we reach Great Britain, she'll be handed over to the British police at Scotland Yard.
About the fact that she ran away from Russia? What about the fact that she ran away from Russia? Will the Russians try to repatriate her?
Oh, apparently the English detective can speak to the immigration office and sort all that out.
Mr. Sholmes can do that? Does he have the intelligence for it?
Does he have the authority?
So, she won't be going back to Russia then?
No. I don't think so. Even if she wanted to return in the future, I doubt she would be able to. Because Stalin is coming. She ran away, now she's in exile for life.
I see.
I'm... God damn, I'm sorry.
It doesn't even make sense.
Seamen Stroganoff.
I wanted to help our Discord kitten, no matter what, no matter the DMs. But I didn't think about you, and how you lost a very good bro. I will go with Nina. I will give myself to the British police.
So you're gonna go.
That's kind of you.
Hey, go home again.
You're free!
In the meantime, thank you for letting me go free again. Kazuma's death, it's like such a waste. But... oh well. Do what you can for Miss Pavlova, won't you?
Da, da.
Well, I'm afraid you need to pack now. We're due to Hong Kong tomorrow. As Hong Kong, as much as it pains me, I'm going to have to hand you over to the consul to arrange your passage back to Japan. You
Oh, you
stowaway.
betrayal!
So it took, what, 2 weeks to get from Japan to Hong Kong?
Yes.
God!
The very basic steam engine.
It's the 1800s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not going very fast.
How long is it going to take to get to England?
Well, actually, not.
Months?
Yeah, 6 months, maybe? No.
Oh,
Is
Gotta
it
go
Panama?
around Africa.
You have to go around the Cape of Good Hope, right?
Yeah, no, fucking,
Or not Hope, the Horn, yeah. Is that it?
Go around. Yeah.
This
The Panama Canal's not open, so
Yeah,
you can't
this
go to
is
the Mediterranean.
pre-Suez Canal.
Yeah, Suez definitely doesn't exist yet. That was it's a long fucking trip.
Jesus Christ!
Is this
Suez
Suez built?
is built by then?
Yeah, you're right. It is built. It is built pre-World War I. They fight for it a lot. It's a main hub,
yeah.
right? Yeah, Suez Canal has been built.
Stupid. Oh, I failed.
But still, even then, it's
No,
still gonna take months.
this is like middle Meiji period, right? I don't know.
End of Meiji.
End of Meiji. Okay, then yeah.
Because everything is west.
1860. Fuck, that's like right at the same time then.
All right, cool. Then it might exist. So that might cut things a bit shorter, depending.
Maybe.
Which kind of makes sense.
Forever.
But still, it's gonna take forever.
Still fucking forever, yeah.
I did stow away after all. I couldn't really expect any difference.
Castaways. We are castaways.
Castaways.
Oh, you should get back to your cabin now.
Man.
Unless the Japanese consul is gonna be like, you know what, you're there anyway. You might as well keep going in place of Kazuma.
Looks like my study tour to Great Britain is over before it's even begun. Looks like summer vacation is over. To think that only days ago, Kazuma and I were laughing together about how we would tear up the streets of London. That seems like a distant memory now. Oh, what's that? Is it someone weeping?
Oh, she's got his sword.
My husbando.
Susato-san.
She's a ghost.
Naruhodo-san. I didn't know you had returned.
Oh, well, I haven't been back long. Inspector Hosonaga just told me I should pack, you know, ready to leave the ship tomorrow and all that.
Oh, those little teary eyes.
I still can't believe this has happened.
Yeah, Susato, put down the sword.
Yeah. Susato-san, please.
We'll all go to heaven together.
I can't believe someone's life can be over just like that.
Shit.
Susato-san.
Oh, okay, she put the sword down.
Yeah, she doesn't need a sword to be a weapon. She will toss me over her.
He had such grand ideas for this visit to Great Britain. So many dreams. And now they've been cruelly taken away, just as he has. I thought I could never forgive the person responsible. But now we know the truth. That was just an accident. Just a silly series of mishaps.
Like, she didn't push him with the intent to
Yeah,
kill.
there was no intent.
Yeah. It's too much, Naruhodo-san. It's just too fucking much.
Manslaughter.
Yeah, manslaughter.
Yeah, manslaughter at best. Yes, I know. My boy is innocent, but his lover is still dead.
That's someone else.
That's
Eh?
Hosonaga, maybe?
That's someone
Yeah,
else.
it's Hosonaga.
Hosonaga.
It's him again.
Inspector.
My duty was to see Asogi-san safely to Great Britain.
And you fucked that up!
Yep,
Clearly
this
fucked that
idiot.
up. Caused his two closest friends great pain and suffering as a result.
You hear in the ether, you fucked me!
Yeah.
It's almost as if I could still hear him.
You fucked me!
I would do a reenactment, but like
it's late, yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've let everyone down, especially, and I will do anything to make up for the terrible blunder.
Your top might be gone at any moment. Nobody blames you, Inspector. Except I do. What the fuck? Why the fuck?
What the fuck?
What?
Why the fuck?
Guess who shows up?
Oh no.
Huzzah! It's surprise, Mr. Naruhodo!
What the actual fuck is
You're
this?
my new power bottom! Oh, a trifling matter. Simply that in my head, I think I shall always picture you wearing those shackles. Without them, the balance seems all wrong. It's distracting.
All right then. I'm sorry. I did not. This was not.
So I decided to restore them, for old time's sake, shall we say. You are a stowaway after all, and I'm your jailer. You have to convince to let you go.
He thinks this is funny.
Sherlock
my
Holmes.
God. Just cuz. Mr. Schlong.
It's just I love a man in cuffs.
We do appreciate all your assistance. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
No, not at all, not at all. And though it's a little late, may I offer my sincere condolences.
Oh my
The
god.
loss of your companion is truly heartrending. I hope that you will be able to fulfill some of his aspirations in his honor.
He knows what he wants.
Oh god, this fuck.
Oh, I'm afraid that won't be possible.
She jacks.
We shall be disembarking at the next port in Hong Kong. Why did you speak about pirates? Disembarking at the next port in Hong Kong. We have to return to Japan and make a full report about everything that's happened.
What? Oh, wait a minute. It's just me that has to go back, isn't it? I mean, I was the stowaway.
Can't go by herself, yeah.
The terms of this study tour were negotiated by the Department of Justice both in Great Britain and Japan. It was to be one lawyer and one assistant.
Oh, okay, so that's pretty generic.
Was to be.
In the light of Mr. Asogi's unfortunate death.
Just choto a minute.
I'm afraid the study tour can no longer go ahead.
No. I don't care for me, but... for Susato-san. Sholmes.
My dear fellows, the majority of problems have an extremely simple solution, you know. All you require is one lawyer, and the study tour can continue, surely.
Oh boy. Shenanigans.
I will be that lawyer. Always wanted to be a lawyer.
But there is no one else with the necessary qualifications, Mr. Shlomes. We know of no other lawyer.
Qualifications, you say? Oh, let me think about this. Any qualifications obtained in your own country will be of little value in Great Britain, I'm afraid.
Oh fuck, it's true too.
Yeah.
Oh, but
But anyway, the voyage to London still promises a good month of time. So about a month, yeah. Ample opportunity, I would say, to find yourselves another suitable lawyer.
yes.
Miss Susato.
Yes.
Do you think, perhaps, I might be able to do it?
Capture smoking his heroin.
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah.
But you're not a lawyer, Mr. Naruhodo. Unless... Are you studying law?
I
No,
was
I'm
doing law
not.
the whole time.
But, I mean, I did defend myself in court 3 weeks ago.
Sorry. In that case, I don't think there's even a chance it could work. Oh, boy.
But as I said, there is still more than a month before we reach England's shores. Isn't that right, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, I have a month in which
my
to study,
God.
to learn what I must to become a lawyer in Great Britain.
Oh my god, he's gonna cram school it all the way back.
He's cramming.
Hey man, this is a Naruhodo, okay? This is the line of Naruhodo.
This is the Naruhodo way. Fucking cram, and hope you make it.
Bluff your way through everything.
That's ridiculous. Are you seriously suggesting this fucking guys? Anybody could learn all that in just 40 days.
There's only one way to find out.
Oh,
my
don't
God.
fucking do it. Do not.
I would work my fingers to the bone, Inspector, every single day.
I'll cradle the balls, work the shaft, and swallow the gravy.
Will you let me?
Don't you fucking dare.
Slurp
No.
that, slurp it until it. Oh.
And if, by the time we reach Great Britain, I haven't learned enough to be recognized as a lawyer, I'll take whatever punishment is deemed appropriate. Whatever punishment.
Turn around and grab your ankles.
Daddy.
Why put yourself in such a difficult position?
For Kazuma.
Yeah.
He said that there was something he had to do in Great Britain. and that he would
Come on,
sacrifice
bitches.
anything.
London, apparently.
Bitches that make money.
By the way, guys, it's getting super late. I
Yeah,
gotta
we're
get
almost
going.
done. This is the end
I
of
think
this.
so, yeah.
So I think we gotta be wrapping up.
Yeah. He would make
don't know how much more
any
we got.
sacrifice to make it happen.
We're gonna make this happen. We're gonna talk trash.
And make this happen. He was passionate about it. I couldn't let all that passion just come to nothing. And anyway, it's for my own benefit too.
Look.
I will become a lawyer. I have to. What do you say, Miss Susato? Yeah, looks at Phoenix who became a lawyer just because of Edgeworth. I read it in a newspaper. I'm gonna do it.
I think it's a wonderful idea.
Thank you.
Don't fuck it up.
So, what does our bespectacled inspector friend say?
This is such a fucking bad idea. Are you serious?
One lawyer and one assistant. The numbers are indisputable,
No, it's madness.
yet fascinating, wouldn't you agree?
No, I really don't. Fascinating.
Duty and rules are all the dull routine of existence that we all bore. Give us interest, give us fascination.
Fish up your ass. Speak for yourself.
Besides, qualifications are no measure of a man. What matters is his character, no?
I
You know, plot armor, different colored hair. And you witnessed ample evidence of this man's exemplary character today with your own eyes. From the early hours of this morning until the very moment now. Despite contending with the passion of his close companion, the passing of his close companion, and despite the accusation of guilt, this man has shown us resourcefulness, intelligence, and above all, courage.
Passion.
And the passion.
Passion.
Very well. Well, I'll think of a clever way to word my report to the Department of Justice.
Inspector!
After all, I did just make a promise, didn't I? I said that I'd do anything to make up all for my shortcomings and not let the man die.
Oh, thank you, Inspector.
Don't thank me, thank Kazuma, as I'm yeah.
You fucked me.
Pay a visit to the captain's quarters, so I think.
And
I need to discuss what to do next and how best to not gag.
his bruises are like all healed in like,
In the day.
yeah, in a single day.
Time to get.
Yeah, like a spare glasses.
Are you really prepared to attempt this, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, I'm going to try. I wonder, would you consider teaching me what I need to know? Everything about being a lawyer.
No.
I would be delighted to help you. I am a judicial assistant after all.
Thank you.
And Mr. Naruhodo. I'd like you to take charge of this.
Oh, what, me? Are you sure?
You're holding his sword.
I'm sure it's what Kazuma-sama would have wanted.
The sheathed sword. Oh yeah.
Its name is Karama. It's a great sword. It's been in the Asogi clan for generations.
Very well, I accept. I will treasure it always.
And yet you never see it in any of the Phoenix Wright, in the Phoenix Wright games. So clearly they lose it.
Just sells it on eBay.
So then, Miss Susato, it seems we'll be working together for some time to come yet.
Next episode, Susato dies.
It will be an honor, Mr. Naruhodo.
Legend with a statue.
God, please don't throw me.
And for the next 40 days, I shan't grant you a single minute of freedom.
Oh God.
You my bitch now.
Yeah.
We shall fill every spare moment with study.
Yes, that's exactly what I need.
That's right. Get on your knees and beg for it. Yeah, puppy. Yes, dog.
But before we begin,
You gonna toss him?
I have an earnest favor to ask
Oh
of
my
you
God,
too.
Everyone's got favors.
Goodness. What is it?
Please,
Oh, baby.
Wow!
3
Wow!
times. I should
Wow.
never have doubted you. You were Kazuma-sama's closest friend. Of course you would never have done anything to hurt him. That should have been obvious to me from the start.
Time for a triple X throw down.
But I allowed suspicion to get the better of me.
It's never happened to say
And no
that
matter
again.
how upset I was feeling, it was completely unforgivable behavior.
No, no! You were in shock. You just found out about me stowing away, the cabin door was locked from it.
No! I won't let you make excuses for me. Do it now. Whatever the circumstances, I should never have thrown you. And not just once,
She
but
counted.
5 times.
Ah!
Ceiling going to get on
That number keeps creeping up, doesn't it?
Please, you must. Just take a hold of me and throw me. Do it. Don't even think about it.
No, no, no! I don't even know how. I've never thrown anyone in my life! Unless I was cut.
Very wise, Mr. Naruhodo. It isn't a skill one acquires without considerable training.
Oh, Mr. Sloan.
I'm still here. I observed your throwing technique several times with great interest. I confess I was most impressed.
Did he see that?
I presume that would be a form of Japanese wrestling.
Oh, well, in a way, it's not wrestling, but my own interpretation of an ancient jujutsu technique. Yeah.
Apparently, it's called the Susato Takedown. It leaves your head swimming, believe me.
How beguiling. Oh, that's a good hit. I'm a practitioner of the competitive arts myself. I am a somewhat accomplished pugilist. A boxer.
There he goes, dancing around again.
Two-step. I wonder if you'd be so kind as to instruct me on the technique of your arresting throw. Toss that bitch. Toss this
Toss
out.
that bitch.
Yeah, toss his ass.
Yes, I'd be honored to body you.
Then smell my finger. Let us not dally. Demonstrate, my dear madam.
Oh, of course.
Oh, you're gonna use me as a dummy, aren't you?
Are you ready, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh fuck.
Sorry?
No.
As you can see, you throw from the abdomen.
Oh yes, arresting indeed. And that is what you term the Susato takedown, is it?
Actually, no. That was a Susato squash.
Please just leave me here to die.
Perfect.
Oh god.
Good. End scene. Done.
In my groggy state of consciousness, a scene from an evening recently spent with Kazuma flickered into my head.
Like he
Oh.
flipped onto his back.
Yeah.
His long sword.
Oh, here we go.
Karuma.
Kalima. Wait, hold on.
Those Soviet tongues.
That's right. It's a prized sword that's been passed down through generations of the Asogi clan.
Can't believe you're managing to get permission to bring it with you. I mean, taking a katana to a study tour is more than a little irregular, surely.
A Japanese man's sword is his soul, Ryunosuke. It can't be parted from like katana. Karuma guides me. I truly believe that.
So its name compels its wielder to slice evil in two? Not that you would need much compelling.
On that subject,
His ass too.
I'm going to split your ass in two, baby. There's something very important I have to do in Great Britain. And I'll sacrifice anything to make it happen. I'd appreciate you seeing it through with me.
Of course I will. Whatever it is, I will see it through to the end with you.
I knew you wouldn't let me down. Let me down. Let me down.
That that important thing he had to do. I still don't know what it was.
Split me in twain.
Oh, you split him in twain, eh, Dad?
But I'm going to see that place for myself and work it out. In Great Britain's capital, London. Work it out in London!
Here we go. That's the end of chapter 1.
And la-di-da.
Damn, that was a lot.
Oh boy, that was a lot.
That
Yeah.
was quite the experience.
Not even a trial, which is surprising. Usually it's
Yeah, but you were traveling on a boat.
I'm on a boat. You can have a trial on a boat.
That ending was way longer than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Alright.
I gotta like bounce immediately.
get out of here.
Good night.
Yeah.
guys.
All right.
Good night,
Goodbye,
Colson.
Colson,
I
real
don't know
quick.
what I'm playing next Friday. Love you all. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks
All
for
right,
sticking it out.
So thank you for joining us here today. Remember to like and follow us here on the channel. If you can throw us a lovely sub, it's cheaper this time of day. September is upon us, so feel free to do that. If you like what you see here, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. And we also have a Discord. So quickly going around, Again, this channel is 5 people who play different video games every day of the week. So we're gonna go through that really quick, so to kind of remind you what to look forward to. Tomorrow is Sunday, which is going to be Ash.
So I just found out that Life is Strange 3 actually just came out, and I don't think they're doing it in episodes anymore. It's the full game.
Oh.
So we're going to pause the horror game for now, and we're gonna start that. I think it's chapters, so it might be like 4 or 5 streams of that. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna go back to the other game. So that's the
You won't
plan.
be able to see it. You won't be able to see me do the squats. My pants are blue. I'm just a floating.
This is great.
I'm just a floating.
great.
I'm just a floating
Just squatting
person.
in space.
9.
Spooky.
Ghost.
Spooky. Okay, and then on Monday.
That's gonna be XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. I think we gotta go rescue Brendan now.
Someone else's.
And then Tuesday's a free day, right?
Correct.
And then on Wednesday.
We are finally finishing Persona 5 Strikers. Like, this must be the end. This must truly be the end.
Realsies this time.
For realsies this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
The evil has been defeated. We are now taking down yet another god.
Thursday, Mass Effect 3. So we're starting the final part of the trilogy. And we're gonna go over some shit I missed in Mass Effect 2 that I ended up playing over. And for example, there's a whole bunch of stuff that we missed just by going in post Shadow Broker. And we'll go more into that that day, so we're not dragging this particular stream out too long.
Strikers is not too long of a game, at least.
Strikers just it has to like plays it maybe once a week. That's why.
Yeah, it's just because exactly I play it once a week, and I started playing Persona 5 Royal like June last year. It has been over a year and a half of Persona 5. And you wonder why this is my hyperfixation right now.
Friday will be a Coulson, and as he mentioned, was he exited. He doesn't know what he'll be doing, so just keep in tune on Twitch, or keep tuned to our socials to see what happens, or nag him on Discord. Hell, that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
And then back again on Saturday. I think we will be playing Valheim, depending on when that lands on. If it isn't on the 12th, or if it isn't, no, yeah. So technically, the new Valheim. No, it's on the 16th. Yeah, 16th. That's Thursday. That's when the new Valheim drops. New Valheim DLC drops, or content update drops. So we can start that again on Saturday if you all want another Valheim thing. Yeah. And then yeah, that's it. That's what we got for the week. So again, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you all have a good night. Keep happy, keep healthy, get your vaccinations if you can, and we will see you next time. My name is Rashi.
I'm Joyce.
Over in New West.
It's Ashy.
Hey, James.
Got that up, and we will see you all next time on the channel. So you have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Hit that stream ending button. Do it.